Oh, we got a lot to talk about today, baby. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to have some good conversations, y'all. So buckle up your seatbelts. We will obviously be talking about the fact that there are 4 teams playing tonight. Somebody got to go home and somebody's going to be in the playoffs. So we're going to talk about that. We got some good matchups. We got the Golden State Warriors playing against the Phoenix Suns. We will give our predictions and talk about what we think is going to happen in that game. And then we have the Orlando Magic playing against the Charlotte Hornets. Once again, we'll give our predictions and we'll talk about what we think is going to happen in that game. But outside of that, we have ranked every postseason team. We will give our April power rankings based on every team that made it out of the regular season. And then also, we have our first team, second team, third team, all NBA that we put together. We're going to also discuss that as well. Who we believe will be snubbed. I think we, for the most part, all have our first team pretty much solidified. I don't think we need to talk too much about first team. Second team, we can definitely have a conversation about second team. But third team is where things get tricky because there's guys like Scotty Barnes, Denny Avdia, Kevin Durant. Maybe those guys shouldn't be on third team. Maybe they should be on third team. But we're going to talk about what our third team, second team, and obviously first team will look like all NBA. But fellas, to get right to it, the most important thing of the day, somebody has to go home today. Somebody will be missing the playoffs. Let's go ahead and start with it. You guys, just before we talk about the individual games, tell me the two teams that are going home today. Big Ox, you're hot right now. You're on a streak, right? Who's going home today?
Lightweight, I'm kind of hot. We got Phoenix and Golden State, and then we got
Orlando and Charlotte.
Yeah.
I got Orlando winning, and I still don't bet against Steph Curry.
So you have the Hornets and the Suns going home?
I don't. Well, I never really had the Suns. I'm just still not high on the Suns. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that one for a second. But I got Orlando winning in the East, and give me a second on the West.
Manny, how you feeling?
Orlando in the East. I'm gonna go with Charlotte, man. I think Charlotte been on the heater just this whole second half of the season, and I'm praying for a Pistons Hornets matchup. So I really want Hornets to take this game against the Orlando Magic. I think that series would just be more fun seeing Pistons and Hornets. And yeah, they've been playing good basketball. It's a little sloppy sometimes, but I think they play good basketball, and I'm going Hornets for that one.
So you're not trying to duck the Hornets at all?
Nah, I want all the smoke. I want all
okay.
We swept the Hornets in the regular season. We've been bullying them all season. I ain't really worried about the Hornets. I ain't gonna lie. But it would make for good competition in the playoffs, create another enemy. I ain't mad at it. I want to see that. I want all the smoke.
I like that, man. I like that.
I need that. Knicks too later on, but I need that.
Hold on, wait. Don't say that too loud. But hold on, no. So that was the one game out west. Who you got going home? Suns or the Warriors?
Man, I think seeing what the Warriors did, I just don't think they'll have another performance like that, bro. Al Horford turning into Klay Thompson in the fourth quarter, that was just like, I know he's a good player. He's a tremendous player. And what he's doing at this age is crazy, but I can't really see them having another performance like that. So even though I don't really want to put no money down on the Suns, but I think Suns probably take it.
All right. Pick a side is in the building. My man Joel just pulled up. Appreciate you for pulling up on this lovely Friday to talk about, obviously the play-in. Obviously, we're going to talk all NBA teams, and then we're going to discuss power rankings. But as of right now, we got 2 games tonight. 2 teams got to go home. Which 2 teams do you think's going home, Joel?
I think the Suns are going home, and I think the Magic are going home. I think the Magic one is pretty obvious. I feel everybody universally doesn't believe in the Magic. The Suns and Warriors can go either way. It's tough that the Suns caught the Warriors at the wrong time because Steph Curry back with Porzingis playing like how he's playing, with the performance we saw from Draymond against Kawhi defensively in the fourth quarter. It feels like a very tough matchup for the Suns. Like, I wish I could have the confidence to pick the Suns in this matchup, but with how the Warriors just played, I feel like they're just running into them at the wrong time.
Interesting.
Why is
Well,
that interesting, Chill?
Well, I mean, I think I agree with him with the Suns. I mean, they've been 500 in their last 10 games in the season, and I told Mars this yesterday that I haven't watched many Phoenix games, but I probably watched about 10 Phoenix games this year, and they have a very difficult time closing games. So if I'm in a meat and potatoes game with Phoenix against Steph Curry, I can tell you who I'm not putting my money on. I'm not putting my money on Phoenix. I'm not doing that. I say that to say this Phoenix group, I say that to say that this Phoenix group, they kind of seem like what was going on last year with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, where I got two guys basically do the same thing, and I don't have a lead guard to keep control of our offense. So if I'm a betting man, which I am, I'm going to take the Golden State Warriors in this game. I'm going to be honest with you, Manny. I got Charlotte smoking Orlando tonight. I don't got them beating them. I got them going into Orlando, and I got them kicking a mud hole in their ass. And ending Orlando season. Yes, I got them going in there and stomping them boys. I think that offense is completely hijacked. I think it sucks on every level. I do think that they have a lot of talent there, but I think that they have no idea what they're doing offensively. They remind me of the Keystone Cops. They're just bumping into each other whenever they're trying to do something. I think defensively they're disoriented. Charlotte looks like everything. And I actually had somebody say this to me, and I wanted to get you guys' take on this. Mars, you brought up that I want to say since February, Charlotte has been a top 5 team for the majority of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Is Charlotte
before February?
So let's say January. Let's say January. Is Charlotte who Orlando was supposed to be?
Orlando was never meant to be this good on offense.
On any level, even with Paolo, like seeing what Paolo does, seeing how versatile France is. Even if the system were to change, because I think that that's their biggest problem. I think that they have the talent over there. I just think that the system needs to change. I think
they don't have the talent or the system.
I just don't believe that, Mars. I think that
I feel like coming into the season, it was a little bit more high hopes for Orlando. Just because like last year they had some injuries and then getting guys back. And then during the trade deadline, too, getting Desmond Bane there, a lot of people looked at that as, this is a big trade. They about to be good now. And they didn't really pan out. So I think they definitely didn't reach their expectations in terms of what they could be. But going as far as saying like the Hornets is what they should have been, I think the Hornets, that's just a little homegrown to me. I feel like they've done their time of learning each other, playing with each other, and like being able to make things work as a unit with that group that they have over there.
And on top of that,
when you said what they were supposed to be, that would be talking about like what they were supposed to be before the season. So what they were supposed to be before the season, they were supposed to be better than what Charlotte is right now. They weren't supposed to be this. They weren't supposed to be a playing team. No, Charlotte's a playing team.
Wait a minute, Ox. We're talking about from January since January up until this point. They've been a top 5 team. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Since January. I'm not talking about throughout the course of the season. I'm talking about since January. Charlotte's been a top 5 team, and I'm thinking. Because I think before the season started, I had Orlando 3rd seed in the East. I had Cleveland, the Knicks, and them, and I thought that they would. I thought that they would be much better. I didn't think that this offense would be this bad. I thought that they would just play faster. I thought France's skill set would really translate with him being healthy. I didn't think that him and Paolo would be bumping into each other. I think that their shot selection with getting Paolo buckets. You guys already know how I feel about their offense. It's bland. It's really predictable. It's not a whole lot going on with their offense. That's why I feel like they need to get an offensive coordinator in there. And on top of that, Ox, I think Mosley and Paolo, I think Paolo's checked out on Mosley. I think he out on him. And I think that's a huge problem. When your star is out on the coach, I think that seeps into the rest of the group.
Yeah, those are all true. I'm just answering your question. I thought you meant from the beginning of the season, was this where Orlando was supposed to be? Not like you said, you had them 3rd. I had them winning the East. Orlando. I had them winning with either them or New York. But if you're talking about from the beginning of the season, they were supposed to be much better than what Charlotte is.
I could get with that. I could definitely get with that.
Yo, Swiper, talk to us. 2 games tonight, 4 teams. Who's advancing? who the hell is going home?
Who's playing tonight?
Charlotte and Orlando.
I'm obviously getting chill.
Phoenix and
the Draymonds East
Golden State.
with LaMelo Ball. I'm taking Charlotte. They should win that game. They should.
Sure.
I saw them trying to play with Paulo off ball Mars last game. I didn't get a chance to speak on this because we were going on a run at that point at the end of the show. But him trying to make open threes with the game on the line was hilarious. I feel really bad for him, man, because I think he really wants to be good, but he just has a lot of development to do in this game. Charlotte should win. Khan should play better. We should have, obviously, a really good game from Brandon Miller. I don't really love the defensive matchups that the Magic have tonight versus Charlotte. They're going to run. They're going to put up threes, and so we'll see if they go in, obviously. On the other end, man, I think the most entertaining thing is the Warriors would win, because I would love to see Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Quentin Post and Gui Santos and all of them versus OKC. I think that'd be a fun matchup, for the 5-game series or whatever it would be. But the Suns, they have a better overall unit and roster. I think Jalen Green has a chance to have some advantageous matchups tonight as well. I don't think that they can guard him super well. I think that Devin Booker hopefully has a good game. The center rotation they have is good. I think Oso could have a good game tonight as well. I want the Warriors to win, but I think that the Suns are going to end up winning this game. And I think we're going to get a Suns versus Thunder in the first round. I think we get Charlotte versus Detroit, and
that would be that would be poetic justice. To be honest with you, the Warriors end the Clippers season. The Clippers end up winning the lottery. Give that pick to Oklahoma City, and then Phoenix bounces the Warriors. That would be some bullshit.
Yep. It's crazy because will this be the least amount of wins a playoff team's had in the West in like some time? 37 wins would get them into the playoffs.
It has to be
nuts.
This is something we've never really seen in the West.
So last season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
less than 40 win team in the 8 seed. I'm sure that's happened at 39, but 37 is
Memphis.
Part of the reason I don't mess with I don't like to play in. The game's been good, but man, it's just crazy that 37 wins get you in the playoffs now.
You got to win basketball games when they matter.
The Trailblazers won 42 games. So
I can't remember the last time a team was sub 500 in the West. And if they were, it was like 40, 41, and 43.
Right.
But even then, remember the bar in the West was it was at bare minimum 48 wins to get.
What year was that chill where the 8 seed almost won 50 games in the West? That 2000 in 2000.
2010 was 2010.
I was going to say 11, Mars.
Mm-hmm.
2010 OKC won 50 games and their reward was the Lakers.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Damo. You came in just
Are those draws or shorts?
That was 2011, Mars, because 2010 they were the 7 seed. They were tied with 10.
Must thought I forgot.
Well, 2010 they absolutely played the Lakers in round 1.
We're gonna be waiting for y'all.
Yeah,
maybe that's the
We gonna be waiting for y'all. Just know we gonna be waiting for y'all. We got a belt coming off for y'all real soon.
And San Antonio ended up playing Dallas. They
can't even hear you, Damo. You unplugged yourself, bro.
No, we can hear the energy.
We want Detroit. There's flyers all over the city right now. I put them up. They say we've been wanting Detroit.
That's cool.
We want Detroit.
That's cool. It don't matter how bad y'all want us. Y'all still gonna catch the belt.
27 days, 27 nights.
I know. That's what he did to somebody that wasn't on the basketball court. 27 days, nigga. 27 nights.
I eat steak.
Put that same intensity on the basketball court.
I eat steak. I eat steak. We don't care about beef stew.
That's cool.
I eat steak.
That's
We
cool.
eat steak.
We don't
Medium
care.
well.
And we don't care how much y'all don't care about beef stew. Either way, y'all still getting fed these buckets.
Medium well.
Yeah.
No A1.
Y'all still getting fed these buckets. It don't matter. Either
It depends on the cook. A1 can ruin a steak.
We've been giving y'all the belt all season, physically, mentally, and on the scoreboard. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again,
I'm not worried
man.
about none of that. I'm not worried about none of that. I ain't worried about none of that.
Yeah,
I ain't
worried
gonna hold
about
you.
now.
I ain't gonna hold you.
worried about
This energy ain't even for you for real. I want him. I want you, buddy. I want you.
Ooh.
Cause you thought I forgot. No. Mars ain't this ain't got nothing to do with Mars. Mars cool. He a part of the fan. He part of the FC. Mars no ball. I want you, Mr.
What I do?
Mister, let me get this LaMelo. Let me get this LaMelo thumbnail ready. Don't think I forgot. Don't think I'm still on that.
That's what this is about. No, I was just funning about. You know.
Hey, Chad, ain't want me on all week for this. I waited all week for this moment right here.
Hey, Damo, to keep it a buck, Mr. Keep It a Buck, that thumbnail's still in the tuck. Hey, he better show up and show out tonight because I still have the thumbnail ready.
You're going to be able to use it, Ron. Don't worry. You're gonna you just keep it ready. Keep it ready.
Damo, with that being said, though, like, who you got in these two games? One is kind of obvious, but talk to us about it.
I mean, to be super, super duper real with y'all, I'm not even trying to troll. I'm not even trying to do all the extraness. This is genuine from the heart. I need Charlotte to lose this game. Because I do.
You love this draft, don't you? That's why. Because he loves this draft. Because he loving this draft. That's why.
I do love this draft.
Yeah, that's why.
But no, all just aside, whoever wins this game gets 8th seed. I'm sorry. I need them to win this game. That's what it is, right? Whoever wins this game gets the 8th seed. Okay. I need them to win. I lied. I need them to win because I want Detroit. Game 4 tickets, need them. Need to be in there for game 4. Probably gonna get swept, but I want to see Beef Stew fight Miles Bridges like in person. I need to see the fight. So I do need that to happen. I don't need that face. And man, listen, I'm the biggest hater when it comes to the Warriors for obvious reasons. But man, oh man, the heart I seen from Draymond alone made me want to see them in the playoffs. I'm good on Curry. He's my GOAT for point guards. I've seen enough. All right. I don't want to see him going out there fighting for his life again. But I forget how much of that is in that 23 over there. I forget how much of that be in there sometimes. And I love to see heart. If it's one thing I love to see on a basketball court more than my glorious king, it is heart. I love to see heart. So for Draymond to go out there, no knee, all heart. I love it. I seen that, and that he's carrying that energy into the playoffs. I need the Warriors to win that game.
Yo, Mars, talk to me. Who you got tonight, and why?
Warriors and the Magic.
This isn't some roundabout thing that you're rooting for the other team, so you're picking this team.
Oh no, the Warriors are just gonna win. That's regardless of me trying to jinx them or not, they're gonna win. And yeah, postseason Paolo, I believe. Standing strong. Paolo FC, they're going through a rough time right now, but will be forgiven when he has his cool little 30 tonight. So Paolo FC.
All right, fellas. So we've talked a little bit about hypothetical series. Joel, I want to holler at you because we have 2 number 1 seeds. Well, one's a number 2 seed, but one's a number 1 seed. But what matchups do you want to see tonight? Or, I mean, in the first round, what matchups, like what teams do you want to advance so you could see this first round matchup? We talked a little bit about the Pistons and Hornets. That'd be a good series. But what do you want?
I want to see Pistons and Hornets just because I think the Hornets are more fun watch than Orlando. Orlando, I don't enjoy watching them and how they play. And I think that Detroit, although they can guard Charlotte very well, it would still be a nice offensive matchup and battle for them. And it'd be a good test. I feel like it would be a stepping stone moment for Charlotte because they've been one of the best teams in basketball since the new year, and I want to see them advance in the playoffs and really take that next step and get that playoff experience. And in the first round in the West, I like the Warriors in OKC just because it feels like the current soon to maybe be dynasty versus one that is on the back end. And I want to see the matchup. They clearly have animosity for each other. We know that OKC is stacked and they're going to defend Steph like no other team could defend Steph. They have so many bodies to throw at him. But I think it'll just be a fun matchup because Steph Curry is Steph Curry. And I think that Golden State can at least pull off one game against OKC if Steph has a masterclass. I don't envision it from Phoenix because I just don't think that Devin Booker, he's in his natural position right now. I feel like they really need another creator. They need it desperately. And Devin Booker, he needs to be playing more off the ball. And I feel like he's transitioning to point guard now because the Suns don't have anybody else to really play that position. And I feel like it's hurting his game.
Joe, this is where we are with Steph Curry, that we think he can get at least one game where he has to pull up a masterclass against this Oklahoma City team who, need I remind you, they got 12 guys over there. They don't have like 7 or 8 guys. They got 12 guys over there. And Steph Curry, with his masterclass, can get you at least one game. So he could push. You think he can push this series to 6 games?
No, 5. I think he can push it to 5.
So he can get them a game. Wow.
Yes.
I think that means that with the Warriors, we have to not the Warriors. I'm sorry, with Oklahoma City, like he has to clearly outplay SGA and the rest of those guys in order for them to get a game. That has to happen. Is that ridiculous to think?
No, I don't think so, because Golden State in the past, they kind of stay home on everybody and they just let Shea go one-on-one. I think the defensive game plan they can have for OKC, where I think it'll be impactful. Like, I think they'll be able to do enough defensively, and if they get enough offensively from Steph, they can pull out a game. Like, I see OKC as a team that outside of Shea is still very offensively limited. So all they need to do is have a sound game plan for Shea. I mean, it's very hard to stop him, but I feel like there's at least one game in the series where they can neutralize him and Steph Curry can have a really good offensive game. And I also feel like it's not just Steph Curry. Porzingis has been playing really well. We'll see if that can translate if they do make the playoffs, but Porzingis is playing well. Draymond defensively is going to impact the game. Santos has been solid, and Al Horford is somebody that also brings some championship experience and can hit big shots in big moments. So if the game is down to the wire, I can see Golden State getting one, but OKC is too good for me to think that it can be pushed to 6 though.
Well, I do think if they're healthy, and I mean healthy as in like Steph, GP2, Melton, Podziemski, whatever people say, whatever they want, with obviously Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, Santos, and then with Draymond. I mean,
let's say they're whole, Swiper. Let's just say that
that's cool. Like that's a good team, and I think some of this is like they're not Thunder good. Obviously, they're not even like top 4 good or top 5 good. But the issue that they bring to the table is the thing that you can still do versus OKC. If you beat them like on the screens and the off-ball movement, and you don't have to play inside, or you can find a way to kind of muck up the inside of their defense, you can score. And I think the Warriors, because of how they play, and especially when Steph is in the game, with all the screens you have to fight through constantly. And then if Kristaps can hoop, bro. If Kristaps is like feeling good and he's made 4 threes in the game, like, then yeah, you got a chance. And then obviously Al Horford having a good scoring game from the 3-point line. It's really when Steph Curry goes to the bench. I mean, that's going to be like, that would be the,
one of the biggest problems that the Golden State Warriors have is their lack of size. And with their lack of size being an issue, I mean
they're kind of big a little bit with Kristaps.
With Kristaps, but after that it gets tricky. But then Shea gets to the basket with the best of them. J-Dub gets to the basket. Chet is really good around the basket. And then we're talking about their rotation guys, because everybody that you just ran down, I'm thinking to myself, okay, where's the buckets going to come from to supplement Curry? Because like I said, Oklahoma City, they have 12 guys. And not only do they have 12 guys, at least 9 of those guys are going to give you buckets. They're going to turn the basketball over. They're going to speed the game up. They're going to make the game even faster for Golden State. And when you got guys like Pods who supplements buckets, we could take him out of the game. In fact, we could take him out the series. So now we're trying to figure out where the other buckets are coming from consistently. I'd be blown away if Golden State got a game in this series. That would blow my mind.
What would you rather see, Suns or Warriors in that series?
They're going to smoke both of them. Oklahoma City would smoke Phoenix, and they would smoke Golden State. So
who stands a better chance, though, Chill?
To be fair, Phoenix fought them multiple times this year, though.
I would rather see – the reason why I want to see Golden State because it's cinema with Curry, because anything could happen with him. Like, he could go off for something incredible, like what we just saw a couple of nights ago, where he had 27 in the second half and basically hit the go-ahead shot. So there's going to be some cinema. I think it'd be more cinema with him as opposed to with Phoenix, because I've seen them collapse in the fourth quarter.
But I will say, and again, this is what Colin actually hoops versus the Thunder. Like he's somebody because he's a crazy shooter. Like some of this is like he just doesn't need a lot of space. So him, Jalen Green, Devin Booker, obviously Dylan Brooks would need to be able to do what he does. Osa Iguodala will be important. I mean, they're good. It's just you're playing versus OKC. Obviously, that's just stuff.
And Ron,
for
I did some homework, Ron. I had to go back to the 90s when teams were under 40 games making the playoffs in the West. That was the Suns when they played against I'm not the Suns, it was the Lakers when they played against the Suns in 93. It was the Clippers. I was actually at that game because my buddy played for the Clippers in 97 when they played against Utah. They won 36 games that year. I was blown away that they actually made the playoffs. So, and I think in 95, I want to say Seattle. Actually, it was either Seattle. I think it was Seattle. So I had to go all the way back 30 years for teams that not Seattle, was the Lakers, Ron. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was about to say.
I apologize. So I had to go back 30 years for teams that won less than 40 games and made the playoffs in the West. It's been that long.
Wow.
The West still running strong, huh? But I want to hear from the rest of you guys though. What matchup would you rather see, the Suns or the Warriors? What's going to be a better first round series? What's going to entertain us more, or who's going to push the Thunder the most?
I personally rather see Warriors. For sure. Yeah, I personally rather see Warriors just because although they don't stand a chance, and I think either team don't really stand a chance, they probably looking at 4-1 regardless at max with either team. But it's just the fact that Steph Curry playing, and it's like if it comes down to the wire, you know what he can do. And I mean, we've seen him do it multiple times. So I think that gives them a chance to possibly get at least the one game. But if anything, I could see this matchup going or multiple games in the series, at least with the Warriors, where they're sticking around, they're hanging around in striking distance, and then like maybe the last 3 minutes, that's when OKC pull away and end up winning the game. But with Phoenix, I'm just not really sold on them. I still think it's a lot of dysfunction offensively. Still feel like they're trying to figure a lot of things out. And, a lot of the same things I'm saying about Steph, you could say with Devin Booker, like, oh, if he get hot, if it's at the end of the game, he'll show up and he'll do this. But it's like I haven't really seen that as much, whereas Steph Curry and the Warriors, they already got the championship experience. Like just them being a team full of vets and guys who've done it before, like that alone can at least get them one game. I feel like they'll catch OKC slipping at least one game out of the 5 that they'll probably go.
I think Oklahoma City also, to counter your point, I think Oklahoma City is looking at Golden State or they're looking at Phoenix like, yo, we can't screw around with these guys 5-6 games. We got to get this thing over with because we got bigger fish to fry moving forward. Right? We definitely got bigger fish to fry moving forward. So we can't screw around with these guys going 5, 6, 7 games. Absolutely not. Yes, Swiper, I realize that if they end up winning the series, they have to play the Lakers-Houston winner. Yeah, but Houston has actually played them. I don't think Houston's going to beat them. But with those athletes, we can speed the game up. We can make the game more physical. We don't want to have to go 6, 7 games with Golden State and then have to jump right into a series with the Houston Rockets and do this again. We want to get as much rest as possible. We want our guys as fresh as possible. So when we get to the semifinals, when we get to the Western Conference Finals, we are as fresh as possible, as opposed to being in a 6-7 game dogfight with the Golden State Warriors or Phoenix. We ain't got time to screw around with these dudes. We got to get rid of these guys and fast.
OKC is on cruise control for the first 2 rounds. There is nobody that could challenge them for the first 2 rounds.
I guess like I want to preface by saying I agree in theory, but I will say Phoenix has not proven this year in multiple matchups versus OKC. Remember, Shea had that step back 3 to put them up 4 with less than a minute left. And I can't remember when that was in the season. I think it might have been the second game they played, and they have been able to play OKC down to the wire before over the course of this year, because Phoenix is a really good offense. Jordan Knott has done a really good job of maximizing his personnel. So there's still a world where like, hey, we're in the fourth quarter and Shea and Dub and Chet have to pull the game away. Because again, the same thing, what if OKC struggles from 3 again? Like, what if they're not able to hit their jump shots in the first couple rounds, first few games of the series? And then all of a sudden it's like you're in a little bit of a tussle down the stretch of the fourth quarter. And then look, like clutch variant, that stuff can swing either way. So I'm not saying that like, I think conceptually they should run through those series, but I don't want to like completely write off the fact that Phoenix and the Warriors, they absolutely could make it a game. By the time you get to the fourth quarter, now you're just giving the clutch player a year the ball and he's putting the game away. That could be the situation as well.
But Swipe, I don't want to focus solely on if they're not hitting 3 balls, because Oklahoma City does so many other things in their offense besides cracking the long ball. That's why they're so good, because if this doesn't work, we can go to this. If the three ball isn't working, we can speed the game up with our defense. If we're not, that's going to work anyway. And if Shea is off the floor, we're moving the basketball. We getting guys like what's this kid's name from Philly that went to Duke? McCain. I was about to say Kane. Yeah, McCain. He's coming off the bench. He's giving me buckets. This kid AJ Mitchell. He's coming off the bench. He's giving me buckets. I think that we're not going to solely rely on if the long ball isn't working. We're going to do a bunch of different things. Keep the Golden State Warriors on the defense. Keep Phoenix on the defense, and make them play defenses, which is what's going to affect their offense. So I'm not thinking too much about them playing at the long ball line and not being effective, because they do so many other things in order to supplement that.
They didn't shoot the ball well last year in the playoffs, and they won the championship.
Yeah, barely, brother.
Hey,
Barely.
last time I checked, Joe, I have not. I've been watching the NBA for a lot of years, and I have yet to see the commissioner come up to the podium and say, "Congratulations, barely NBA champion."
No, but they won. But I'm saying, like,
heard that.
That was. I don't think that's not a. If that happens to them again this year, then they could be out in the early. Like, I don't. That's also not. I don't want to.
I got them cruising though.
Early to who though? Swiper.
Even if they do,
Early to who?
Because if you this is very simple. If you shoot, they shot 32%, for instance, in the Nuggets series from three. The Nuggets just shot 30, and then I'm saying, like, if they run into a team that's like the Mavericks from 2024, where they're shooting 39, 40% on corner threes, like, yeah, then that's going to be a problem.
But what team?
Absolutely.
I mean,
the Spurs got shooters, the Nuggets got shooters, the Suns got shooters. Like, all these teams can shoot. Every single one of them. All of them can shoot. They're the favorite. They are the favorite. I'm not even like saying they're not the favorite.
Sure.
They absolutely are. I just don't want to. Last year I was wrong, Joe. I said they were going to beat the Pacers in 5. It was 7.
The Pacers were legitimately elite basketball team. Denver last year, they had Jokic, and you guys didn't shoot the ball well. You guys didn't have depth. The earliest that OKC would get knocked out is the conference finals in this playoff run.
That is
the earliest. The Rockets stand no chance against them. The Lakers, forget about it. We've seen that matchup multiple times in the regular season. They don't stand a chance. And as much positive talk as we want to give to the Warriors or Suns, they don't either. Like, okay, those are quick series. Even if OKC struggles from 3, their defense will be enough to hold them down and advance. Within, I don't think the first round, it doesn't go any more than 5. The second round, maybe 6.
Can Şengün, like, can he do what he did in the first game of the season twice?
He ain't playing defense like that, though.
Şengün can. No, I'm not saying that. Şengün can play defense.
His offense is his defense.
In the playoffs, he ain't playing. They match up against OKC. OKC got so many, and I think this is what makes them so good, and some teams in the NBA so good, because they can beat you in multiple ways. Like, they can shoot you out the gym, win. They can play defense, beat you. They can out rebound and beat you. They can play slow and like, that's what makes some of these teams so good. And a team like OKC, they will find a way to beat you any way they have to. So if they're missing their shots and the other team is making their shots, they adjust and they'll lock in and figure out a way to win this ball game. And from what I've seen with them all season, and even including a little bit of last year, I truly do. I agree with you, bro. I think based on just their defense alone, they'll find ways to win these ball games, and they won't see a true competition until they hit the conference final.
Namo, can you expand a little bit on Şengün's offense being his defense? Because his offense isn't great. So, I mean, if that's his defense, I mean, we're in trouble.
Yeah, you heard what Kevin Durant said. I'm not really worried about that. What I'm more concerned about is this notion that they can go out there and shoot 25%. Don't worry to the conference finals. Let me tell you something, buddy. One thing that y'all forget when we watch these games, when we watch this sport, this game of basketball that we love, y'all forget about this one thing. This one thing that's been so important in a lot of playoff series, and a lot of people don't ever talk about or mention plot armor. And you know who has the biggest plot armor in this playoffs? My glorious king. So please step in our arena, step in the crypto, and think you gonna shoot a Min Thompson 3-point percentages against us and think my glorious king and the Don gonna let you just walk out there like it's all right. Stop playing. Now, all jokes aside, I have no actual analytical data to back how we can beat the Thunder. It literally makes no sense. I only can go by anime protagonist methods for us to win. I'm with y'all. No cap, I'm with y'all. I have no worries for the Thunder until they meet like Their arch rival, Wemby. That's when it gets serious. When they see him, they see the big bird. Yeah, that's when it gets real. But all jokes aside, unless Naruto is playing for the Lakers, there's nothing's gonna happen in that series that'll change my mind.
Hey, you have to get past Houston first. If Luka Doncic doesn't play in this series, the Lakers get swept.
Which he won't.
Yeah,
Let's stop acting like.
Give him one game. I give him one game.
No.
Just that. I give him one game.
This is a month injury. Like, I don't understand what you guys like. You guys don't understand. This is a month injury minimum, and and I haven't played By the way, I haven't played basketball in a month, and now you're throwing me back into the playoffs. That's what you're doing. You're throwing me. You ain't throwing me back. This ain't January, and we going up against Utah. This ain't February, and we going up against New Orleans on a Tuesday. This is the playoffs. And I got to get right back to it. Now, don't get me wrong, Ox. I have not forgotten how to play basketball, but there's some things that I need in order to play basketball. And one of those things is my athleticism. Luka might not be the greatest athlete, but if I can't run like I'm normally able to run, then how am I going to be effective? What are we doing?
The goal for the Lakers.
You don't think they'll get one game?
No.
Against Houston?
Damn. One game?
This is under the assumption that Luka
against Houston, I think they get. I think they can get one off Houston.
They get one game.
They might be able to even get two off Houston.
Might.
With Luka. At like 40%.
No, without Luka.
Without Luka?
With Luka, I think they could win the series.
So let me ask you a question.
I don't know.
And
I think with or without Luka, 2 games is possible. One, I'll like guarantee one. I feel like they can get one game. There'll just be a one luck. Everything will go their way at least one time in this series. I think they can get one game. I'm just not that sold on Houston that they'll just obliterate them like that.
We're not doing this with nobody else. What team has lost their best player and their second best player, and we still think that they got a shot in the series?
That's an indictment on how bad people think, that how much people don't trust the Rockets, or how bad people really think the Rockets are,
or how good they think James is.
Give them one game.
That is also true.
No, I give them one game to
second best player.
Have a great game.
Could James be the best player in the series for you, Chill?
He should.
One game, he can. He can do that for one game.
For one game.
One
He
game.
can do that for 7 games.
Not at this age. Nah.
Last I checked, Kevin Durant ain't the youngest nigga last time I checked. So is it Şengün that's gonna be the best player? Is it Amin Thompson? If we're talking about age.
Brian ain't scoring.
Y'all got to wake up. Y'all got to wake up.
I don't want to put the two against each other at all. Like, I'm not trying to do that at all. But I think Brian for one game, he can show up and everybody will be like, "Oh my God, he looked like vintage Brian."
Like Curry did.
He only got to do 4.
Yeah.
He only got to do it for 4. He only got to do it for 7.
He ain't gonna do that 4 times, bro. He pushing a 40-year-old. He ain't doing that for 4 times.
That ain't no regular 40-year-old body.
You can't say that and say just because he's 41. That doesn't make any sense.
With no help. If this was 7 years ago, with nobody else,
no help is a stretch. No help is a stretch. I've seen LeBron with way worse collectors of talent around him and still be able to compete and perform. This isn't the worst collective of talent he's had.
30 years old, Damo.
Regardless, but again, and that was with at 30 years old with worse teammates. I've seen LeBron with
way
worse
better,
talent.
way more athletic.
We talking about Bron like he's them other dudes. Like, oh, this person can do it at this age. This is LeBron James. This isn't.
Which is why
your other favorite player. This is LeBron James.
Vince Carter.
You know what I'm saying? Like why not? You can't just say he can't do it because he's 41. That's not a reason.
I'm gonna tell you, him being LeBron is why they could possibly get 2 games. Is why they could possibly get 2 games, not 4 in the series. Not 4 in the series. Not without Reed.
But because of who? Why? What? But why not? What are the Rockets?
We can focus in on LeBron. He's going to be the only one.
Because they're going to put Tari Eason on it. What are the Rockets going to do?
And see, and that's the logic right there, Ox. The fact that because
if they focus it all on Bron and Luke Kennard gets hot for one game, man. I'm talking about one game. We're going game by game. I'm not talking about Luke Kennard carrying him through a series. Y'all, please relax. I'm talking about one game.
It's cool.
One game. If Luke Kennard hits 6 threes in one game, that changes the whole game. If Rui Hachimura comes with 21 points, that changes the game.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? If DeAndre Ayton turns into a 20-10 game for 2 games, that changes. Out of 7 games. So you're cool. You're cool with Luke Kennard hitting six threes one game, and you're cool with Rui Hachimura going for 21. But you can't see DeAndre Ayton being a 20 and 10 guy against Alperen Sengun.
This is cool. This is how many times?
What am I missing here?
How many?
I could be the dummy. Please, chat. Tell me if I'm the dummy. I've been there before. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying?
Cool if they do that offensively. That's
why?
cool.
Because Reed Shepard is going to torch Marcus Smart for 7 straight games.
I'm not.
What is going on?
Still got to play defense. I'm not saying Rockets going to come out
Against
here.
Who?
I'm not going to say. Look, the Rockets. They can. To me, and maybe I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the Rockets can score more than the Lakers will be able to. And the Lakers are the team that got to play defense. All season, their defense has been struggling. And then Brian has been a liability on defense multiple times through stretches of the season. We've seen it.
Okay, so you're right. They got to guard Kevin Durant. He's going to be the one. They got to guard Kevin Durant.
Who's guarding KD?
We say that like it's easy.
Who's guarding LeBron?
Well,
they have more. The Rockets have more answers for that.
Okay, but
who's guarding LeBron?
I don't want the Rockets to answer it, Joe. I want you to answer it. Who's guarding LeBron?
I meant Thompson.
Okay. All right.
Who's guarding KD though?
Nobody guards KD. Let's stop.
Vando.
Stop, man. Nobody.
What do you mean nobody guards KD?
Oh, man,
Damo, when you laughing, that really might be the goal.
We seen Marcus Smart disrupt Kevin Durant before.
Mm-hmm, we have seen it.
And the thing about it is, just like we saw the other night, and just like we've seen all our lives, you don't guard a person like Kevin Durant with one player.
No,
we blitzing the hell out of KD.
Can we get a repeat?
We've seen this. You know, we blitz him. We blitz him and hope that he passes out the double team like he's supposed to.
Y'all remember earlier in the year, that was the Lakers that did it 2 games, I think in a span of a week, where they were blitzing him and KD was turning the ball over and they beat him twice.
But that was Luka though, Ron. Luka was doing that. You know, he's the top-notch defender. So
come on. He got DPOI votes for March. Wait a minute.
He deserved them.
Chill, do you think Marcus Smart can do what he did in 2022 against KD? Just get in there, stay underneath his body.
I think he can cause some disruption with KD. I do think he can do that. Sure.
Okay.
And just for the record, Manny, DeAndre Ayton, since 2021, he's got 9 20-10 games in the playoffs. So he's capable of doing it.
Can I ask a question when it comes to the Rockets? Can I ask a question when it comes to the Rockets?
Oh, I feel like we got to give Chris Paul hella credit for making Ayton.
No, that's not one. I'm talking about since 2021. All the years that he's played in the playoffs, he's got 9 20-10 games.
I do think Ayton is the X factor in this series if the Lakers want to have a chance. Like, I don't think what you said, Ox, is crazy in that DeAndre Ayton could have his way against Sengun. Like, that could be a very even matchup depending on the version of Ayton that we get. Mm-hmm. If Ayton is bought in, could he give Sengun work? Absolutely. I think he could. Like, but you don't know what version you're getting of him. He's inconsistent. But if they get that version and they can, all the Lakers have to do right now, because I think Luka can come back at some point in this series. I just don't think it's going to be game 1 or game 2. All the Lakers have to do is try to push this series longer to wait until Luka comes back. If you can be 2-2 and then Luka comes back game 5, you can win the series. Damo, so I feel like that's the pathway for LA.
Damo, really quickly, Damo, I got a question for you, Damo. No Luka. No Austin Reeves. What's the game plan for DeAndre Ayton?
To be the player he was drafted to be just for this series. We don't need you to be Capella. We actually do need you to be DeAndre Ayton right now. Mm-hmm. In all seriousness, we need you because there's no Luka, because there's no AR, because it's literally LeBron. We need you to actually play your style of play for us to win. We don't need you to conform to play a certain role or play a certain way that fits Luka, AR, how this offense is. Mm-hmm. We actually have to adapt around you to maximize you. I like what Joel said. He's the biggest X factor of the series. Not even just for the Lakers. In this series, he's the biggest X factor because he is inconsistent. But if we can just string, it don't even have to be 4. If we can get 2 great DeAndre Ayton performances, that puts us over the top in my head. Because in my mind, all jokes aside, no BS, no trolls. I know I get the troll tag thrown on me. I joke a lot. But when I look at these 2 teams, my mind immediately goes, LeBron and KD cancel each other out. What else do we have in this series? I love Sengun's game, but the way he's talked about, he might as well be Turkish Ayton. So we have 2 centers who are super inconsistent that people don't trust on offense or defense, but any game can give you 30 points because of their skill set. So that's the matchup right there. After that, the offense coming from, where's the scoring coming from the Rockets? Like it was brought up, the Lakers were one of the teams that knew, hey, blitz the ball, get it out of KD's hands, and what are they going to do with it? So to y'all in this series, if the game plan is make anyone else beat us, who would it be? Who do y'all trust on the Rockets to consistently hold down the offense?
Sengun, that's about it. Outside of KD, it's Sengun, because I'm not sold on Reed Shepherd. I mean, I think Reed Shepherd operates primarily off of everybody else. Like, he's not one of those go get it kind of bucket getters. Like, he's not one of them dudes one of those one-on-one dudes, and not necessarily a one-on-one dude. He's not a guy who can create shots just for himself, but also for everybody else. He's not an engine in that offense. I feel like Sengun can be, but outside of that, I mean, Jabari operates within everybody else. Tari Eason also operates within everybody else. When we're talking about just getting the basketball to somebody when we're in the third quarter and the Lakers are on a 7-0 run and nothing's really working, I need somebody to get me a bucket. Outside of KD and Sengun, who is that guy that I can actually depend on to get me a bucket? And I'm thinking about the talent disparity. Ox had put this on my mind a couple of days ago. Ox, when I think about the talent, when I think about the talent on Houston and I think about the talent with the Lakers, I mean, I don't think that there's a huge gap. I do think that there's more guys on Houston, but I don't think that there's a huge gap. My biggest problem is if James was a couple of years younger, I would love them more. I just feel like with the athletes that they got, they're going to use that to their advantage, and they can run the Lakers out the building.
Yeah, he been coasting, chill. And I've been saying that for a while. Bron been coasting, and once again, this isn't like deep in the playoffs. This is the first round of the playoffs. Bron's been resting all week. Bron been doing everything he knows how to do, recovery. He's going to be fresh at least these first 3 games. At least these first 3 games. You know what I mean? So I think we're going to get a really good LeBron James for the first half of this series. And like I said, I think Luke Kennard and Rui Hachimura is better than them other dudes over there. So I don't see any reason, and I don't see any reason why the Lakers can't win this series in 6.
I think Amen Thompson could be that for the Rockets. I think that he can score. You don't trust him to really create on the perimeter, but if you have Marcus Smart or whoever the Lakers' best defender on the court at that given time is on Kevin Durant, what other defender do the Lakers have that could stay in front of Amen Thompson? Like, I don't think that there's any defender that they have. Like, I don't think Luke Kennard is going to be able to stay in front of him or Rui Hachimura. Like, I think that Amen Thompson should be able to, whenever he wants, drive to the basket and create offense. So I think that
that's what the Lakers want. That's what the Lakers want.
Let me tell you right now, if I have to rely on Amen Thompson giving me Andre Miller 40 balls in the playoffs for them to beat us, hey, fairs. I'll take it.
No, I don't think he'll give a 40 piece, but I mean, he gonna get his cleanup buckets for sure, and he move around a lot when he on the floor, so he always get the easy buckets. So he might finish with like 15, 16 a couple games throughout the series, and that just might be enough to help them out.
I think the talent disparity.
It very well could be.
The talent disparity, I think there's a gap because it's LeBron and KD. If they cancel out, sure, but then it's Sengun, it's Amen Thompson, it's Jabari Smith. Like, all those guys, I think, are better than everybody else outside of LeBron.
How big is the gap? How big is the gap, Joe? Like, even if he is better, Joe, how big is the gap?
Rui is better than Jabari.
I don't know if Rui's better than Jabari, and if he is, maybe it's by a little bit. But I think Jabari's better.
Let me go find LeBron Burner. I want to see how he talk about Rui when he mad. That's all I'm saying. I want to hear how LeBron talk about his teammate when he mad, because I know what Kevin Durant says about Jabari. So I don't know. I'm the type of person, I go by firsthand experience. I go by the people who are in the situation, and I use what they say to, guide how I think. So if Kevin Durant said that about that man, I don't even know if he better than Bronny. I'm going to be real. And speaking of Bronny, that's another thing people aren't talking about.
Hey.
We've seen plenty of playoffs. We've seen plenty of playoffs. No.
Do it, Damo. Do it, Damo. Do it. Do it.
Thank you. Let's talk about it.
You're a sick man.
Let's talk about it.
What you want to talk about, Delmo?
We've seen so many playoffs with my glorious king. So many masterful performances. What do you think is going to happen when two of them are on the court?
It's LeBron James somehow win this series with Bronny James as his coach. I would literally never tolerate any LeBron.
Do you not understand? I need y'all to understand.
I would never tolerate any disrespect from LeBron. If he win this series, with Bronny James as his coach.
This is spoiled milk, mold on bread nasty.
I would never.
That's what this is right now.
I've watched one LeBron James do so fine. I'm spoiled that there are now two LeBron Jameses on the court in the playoffs, and no one talks about that.
Hold on. Ain't this the same dude that couldn't get the ball up court?
Ripped 3 times in a row.
Ripped. Get the ball up court.
Oh, you think?
Win this series?
Those were extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah,
like,
was different.
come on.
Did you see who was
Yeah.
Wait, you just said it.
On this other team here.
And he's guarding LeBron. And he's guarding LeBron. Wait, we just established a man's going to be guarding LeBron. And we just said Bronny and LeBron on the court together. So how is he pressing Bronny and they're going to run and get popped? That's not how that works.
If I see Bronny on the court, Amin, go get a steal and put it in the hoop every time.
Now watch this. Hey, watch this. And watch this. And if I see,
he got a 64 ball handling.
And if I see my coach, the coach that I know, because man, his hands ain't in his pockets, it's on the clipboard drawing up plays. If we see Amin Thompson full court pressing Bronny James, you know what he's gonna say? Bron, come get the ball. Bronny, hit that corner. Please,
he said, my corner,
get Amin out of here. Get Amin out the play. I love that. That's what we want. Please put Amin Thompson on Bronny thinking we just gonna let him walk up the court and give you the ball. No, please. Come on now.
I've seen him give up the ball plenty of times before.
Also, Bronny would be the perfect defender for Amin Thompson. Back up. Let him run at the rim. Just get fouls. Stop him. Do whatever you got. Who cares? Who really cares? We guard him and people think you got to guard a Brian Westbrook. Just back up. Let him run at the rim.
Amin Thompson running your offense that's best case scenario for the Lakers. That's what the Lakers want. They want Amin Thompson with the ball running the offense. If Amin Thompson goes for 25, so fucking be it.
Go for 40.
But like,
please, I'm begging you. Amin, do your thing.
How we were saying, what if Ayton have that type of game where he 20-10? Like, what if Amin have that same type of game? I guess it goes both ways.
It go both ways. Absolutely. And once again, with that being said, Manny, it goes exactly both ways. The Rockets feel the same way. The Rockets are like, hey, if DeAndre Ayton's coming with 25 and 12, so effing be it. They feel the same way.
It's a little different, Ox. See, look, if Amin Thompson is the guy that has to push their offense, and do everything for them, that's called smart coaching. That is a best case scenario. We live and we die with it. If the Rockets game plan is, let DeAndre Ayton beat us, that is soft. That is, you scared of the smoke. You're running from the grind if you think, oh man, just let Ayton beat us. Then you're really scary. When we do it, it's smart basketball. When they do it, it's a sign of fear.
I don't know about that, Damo. But what I will say is the only difference I can see from that is where what y'all say, DeAndre Ayton being a play finisher, as opposed to Amin Thompson being a play maker. You know what I'm saying? So if Amin Thompson is being a playmaker and facilitator, having the ball and whatnot and scoring the basketball, I think that's a little less. It's less detrimental for the Lakers if Amin's doing that as opposed to DeAndre Ayton doing that for the Lakers, because Bron's gonna get some buckets. He's gonna get Luke Kennard involved. He's gonna get Rui Hachimura involved. Marcus Smart's gonna get himself involved. You know what I'm saying? He don't need Bron to get him involved. Marcus Smart's going to make sure he gets his. And once again, if DeAndre Ayton shows up, I think this is going to be a good series regardless. I see no reason why the Lakers can't win in 6, and I also see no reason why the Rockets can't win in 6. So either way, I think this is going to be a good series. I'm excited for it.
All right, fellas. Well, in the meantime, while you guys are all in the chat trying to figure out who's going to win what series and all of that good stuff, we have something better for you guys right here, right now, because before we think about what's going to happen in the first round, we got to get out of the play-in, and I got the perfect opportunity, the perfect game, the perfect contest for everybody tomorrow. It's an NBA player tier contest on Splash Sports. Now, obviously, aside from the fact that Splash Sports is the best way to make money based on your NBA knowledge, there is $2,000 on the line for you to just pick 6 players and pick 6 better players than the next person. Now, obviously, the playoffs are here. The play-in will be gone after tonight. Day 1 is tomorrow, and Player's Choice is jumping into a $2,000 tiers contest on Splash Sports, and you should too. So here's really how it works. There will be 6 different tiers of players. You got the SGA and Jokic tier. Then you got the Kevin Durant tier. Then you got the Şengün tier, and then let's say at the bottom you have the Reed Shepherd tier. You got to pick a player from each and every tier, and your tiers have to be better than the next person's tiers. There's no salary cap math. There's no position locks. It's just 6 picks. You go off the guys that you like, and you got to beat the other people. The good part about this whole thing is that you can have multiple entries, and it's only $5 to enter. So you do the math. You put in $5, you potentially get $2K out of it. It doesn't get too much better than that. You can get a real payout based on the game you love, based on there being no algorithm. You're playing against real human beings. So download the app, use code CHOICE. You can scan this QR code on the screen to get the app. Join in as many times as you want to. Get that $2,000. I'm going to put in a crazy lineup of 6 people. I know Ox is going to come with a mid lineup. I know Chill's going to come with his lineup. I know Mars is going to throw some BS in there. But you have an opportunity to put together a superstar lineup and beat all of us. We're going to show you exactly how it's done right now, how you can enter the contest. Big Ox, go ahead and cue us up. Let's join the contest one more time. I know you joined yesterday. I know you joined the day before. But let's throw in a 3rd entry.
So now I got to start picking a new moneymaker, Ox, because my moneymaker is out the playoffs, which was Leonard. So now I got to go with a new dude. What the hell?
You didn't believe him anyway. That was all a gimmick.
No, it wasn't.
As you can see, Ox has 1 entry. He has 2 entries. He's now making a 3rd entry right now. It's really simple as that. $5. Entry is successful. Ox now has 3 horses in the race. Oh, we can make our picks today? Money. Big Ox.
No, we can't.
We still can't?
We can't wait. We have to wait until tomorrow, Ron. We've been telling you this for 3 days.
So why is it allowing us to put this on the screen?
Because it says save.
Oh, well, either way it goes, as you can see right now, these are the 6 different tiers. You can't select anything right now, but you see what it looks like. Once you get in there, we will see you guys in the winner's circle. Scan the QR code on the screen, get an opportunity to make your $2,000, and best of luck. All right, y'all. We had some good conversations during the first part of the show, but as of right now, we got a few super chats, so let's go ahead and dive into these, and then we are going to jump into our power rankings for April. This is going to be fun and interesting because it's only it's 18 teams, but we did it based on all the teams that made the postseason, so that included all the play-in teams. I'm excited to see you guys' reactions as to where certain teams are ranked and where certain teams aren't ranked. But we'll get into that here in a second. First, let's dive into these super chats. Let's see what the people had to say about what we had to say. The first super chat I got is a $20 super chat from Huncho7612. Huncho said, the question is, can Kristaps Porzingis channel some of that mid-range game he had in the 2024 finals when he was frying the Mavs? Dubs keep it close, and in the 4th quarter, Draymond turns SGA's water off. There's a path to a 7-game series.
No, it's not.
I don't know what path that is.
Yeah, no, it is not.
He just told you guys. Kristaps Porzingis knocking down the mid-range and Draymond turning SGA's water off.
Well,
I don't believe in that.
Whenever you have, Ron, where extreme things have to happen, like, and yes, it might be a little bit extreme to shut the door on SGA. Kristaps Porzingis, we haven't really seen him in 2 years, be productive in the playoffs. Like, this is all stuff that's extreme, not to win the series, but to make the series competitive. I mean, that says a lot about where they are.
Nobody has hope in OKC losing the first round?
No. Mm-mm.
Going 7 games in the first round?
Golden State should handle these dudes. I'd be blown away if Oklahoma City gave them a game. They should handle Golden State in 4 games. That would blow me away, Ron, if they got a game from them dudes.
Do you guys think that there's any upset in the first round?
Are the Lakers over Houston? Is that considered upset?
Yes.
Okay, I got that one potentially. What about Minnesota beating the Nuggets? Is that an upset?
That would be an upset.
Yes, that would be an upset.
How healthy is Joel Embiid?
Well, he had appendicitis. Appendicitis is serious, so.
Well, somebody came out and said that it's not so serious anymore. They do that, nowadays, this and that. He should be okay. I don't know who it was. It was like a clip from something. It probably wasn't a doctor, so who knows? But I'm curious though. What do y'all feel? I got Boston, but I would like to open that. Can I interest y'all in a Philadelphia upset with the healthy Joel Embiid? Or
anytime, Ox, the 7, I don't care who it is and what you did in the regular season. If the 7 seed drops to 2 seed, that's an upset.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's what I'm asking. What do y'all think about Joel Embiid and his health? Do you think, Chill, that they can do it?
I don't.
I don't have any faith in Joel Embiid, man. I feel like he's been so up and down. For way too long, man. I've lost all the faith I have in Joel Embiid. Obviously, when he's healthy, he is a force, and we know what he can do. But what's crazy was Joel Embiid highlight of the day, and I'm like, the way he was.
Oh boy,
is that me? Oh,
okay, good. I thought that was my Wi-Fi, man.
I was like, man.
I was seeing a look on your face, Damo. What's the issue?
I'm so sorry. I was reading something. I was reading something, so I didn't really hear what was going on. So when my mind came back in, all I heard was, with a healthy Joel Embiid, do y'all believe? And my mind was blown because it's 2026 and we still saying this? What?
Damo.
I'm just trying to start conversations, Damo.
No, I feel you, Alex, but I'm just saying his whole career, first, AD, it started at a point and then it got bad and then the conversation started. But at one point, you could trust them. With a lot of players, at one point, you could, even Derrick Rose, at one point, there was hope in his health. His entire career, he's never been healthy.
From the minute he showed up.
His best season, I think he scrapes by qualifying for in-season award, like the season awards. I think his best season might be 65 games.
The year he won the league MVP, I think he played 67 games that year. That was the year that year he won the league MVP.
That is the
60. What is say it again, Mars?
66.
Okay, I thought it was 67. I'm sorry.
And that was off the top of no, Ox. No. I don't even know. I don't even speak that language.
That has nothing to do with this, Damo. That has nothing to do with this, Damo. Like, I understand what's the past of Joel Embiid. I'm on that side with it. The process has been done for me. I understand that. But Paul George is back after his suspension.
Look great too. By
Tyrese Maxey is Tyrese Maxey. You know, we'll see him or in the All NBA situation. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got him on my second team. If Joel Embiid can get, it's the same thing we just talked about. If you can get 3-4 good games from Joel Embiid, why not? I'm just saying, why not? You know what I mean?
But to Damo's point, though, I'm definitely guilty of this, Damo. I'm still living off of, because Joel Embiid is so talented and he's shown me how good he can be. I'm still living off what he could be, and I'm completely going against what he actually is. And what is he? Is broken, and he's always been broken. And I can't rely on him come playoff time. I can't. No matter how good he is as a talent, I cannot rely on him to be there night in and night out. I can't do that.
All season, y'all was on this train when Joel Embiid was playing. Y'all was talking about how great this dude is.
Yeah, Ox.
Yeah, every game, every time he plays, y'all come up here and tell me how good the Philadelphia 76ers are when Joel Embiid is on the court. Sure. So what I'm saying is, let's talk about it when he's on the court. If he can play, if he can get on the court, which they're saying saying he'll be able to play this series, he'll be on the court. We can't do that and talk about, but this guy is hurt. But this guy can't stay healthy. If he plays this series, which he's supposed to be playing this series from what I've seen, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how good the 76ers are when Joel Embiid is on the basketball court.
So let's discuss that, Ox, really quickly. So Joel Embiid, throughout the course of his career, has played in the playoffs 0 times healthy. And here we are now coming into the playoffs. He's got appendicitis. Okay. I would love to just have a.
They already took that joint out. They ripped it out. Sure, they went in there, got it, snatched it out.
So now I gotta go against a Boston Celtic team that's rolling, and I'm hurt again. And we've seen Joel Embiid get busy in the playoffs when he's hurt, right? We've absolutely seen that. What has it resulted in, Ox? It resulted in this right here.
Those were other teams. Those were other teams, though. This is a new day.
They are, and now we're in a space with Joel Embiid where he's getting older. He's starting to slow down. He's still awesome in terms of his talent, but I feel like this is a broken record that it just keeps skipping, and I keep hearing the same thing from Joel Embiid. We're waiting on this thing to happen that hasn't happened in a decade, Manny. It's not like this happened like over the course of like the last 3 years. We're still waiting on this thing to happen that hasn't happened, and I guess I'm goofy enough that what's her name, Ron? In the Peanut Gang, she keeps holding the football, and Charlie Brown keeps running up to the football, and she keeps moving it. Like, that's me. I keep running up to the football with Joel Embiid, hoping that, okay, this is the time where he's going to be ready. This is the time where I'm going to get him ready. And the football gets snatched right from up under me. That's what's going on.
Well, I've been trying to get you off this Sixers train for as long as I've been up here with
He's
y'all.
so damn good,
You
though,
know,
Ox. That's
so-
the
I
problem.
mean, Mars is with you.
Yeah,
He picked him,
that's
he
what I'm
picked him to
saying,
go to the
though.
finals.
So damn
That's what I'm
good.
saying. He is still a great basketball player.
so damn
I've
good,
been trying to get us off of the Sixers train, but I do think the Sixers did a good job building a roster. And I think that if Joel Embiid can beat 75% of Joel Embiid for 25 minutes in a game, I think he makes a significant impact. So that's the only reason I want to throw it in there. Y'all know for a fact I got Boston winning this series, but I think it's a worthy conversation. We just talked about the Lakers beating Houston without Luka Doncic and without Austin Reeves. I felt like it would be disrespectful to not bring up the 76ers and have a brief conversation about it. So that's all I wanted to do. Boston in 5.
All right, the next super chat I got is from Nims Gassed Up. Nims Gassed Up said, best time of the year is finally here. I'm ready for a weekend filled with hoops. Dub panel, dub hoops. Have a good day, fellas, and enjoy the weekend. The chat clears, by the way.
Absolutely.
I'll stay with the chat. Don't we all?
No.
Yes, sir.
Damn, chat. All right, the next super chat is from Tupac Westside. Tupac said, morning, fellas. I got Charlotte beating the hell out of Orlando and the Golden State beating the Phoenix Suns. Also, tomorrow will be tough. LA can win, but everybody got to deliver. Bron, DeAndre Ayton, Rui, Luke, etc. Worried about Bronny. Don't know if he's ready.
You know for damn sure he ain't ready.
He ain't ready at all.
What you mean you don't know if he ready? You know that boy ain't ready.
You know, this is good for memory. So father-son duo playing in the playoffs.
No,
together.
absolutely.
This is
Absolutely.
all this is.
Swipe, I spoke about that a little while ago. It's amazing to see. I love to see it. Like when we talk about from a sentimental value, it's great to see Bronny out there with his pops playing basketball.
Facts.
But from a basketball point of view, that kid ought not be on that court.
Shout out Black Fathers, man.
Definitely.
Shout him out. Yes, sir.
Damo, you got the internet going crazy right now.
Hey man, dad for dad going crazy. Hey, go dad for dad, and I'm loving it because my dad got it on the and everything.
Yeah, then your pops pulling up. That's amazing. Beautiful.
Yeah, man. Everybody need to do it, bro. Shout out to the fathers out there.
Facts.
You had him on the Joe Budden podcast going dad for dad.
Oh, that was crazy, bro. That was nuts, bro.
He said when he got off the crack, he was in my life.
What do you say? Your dad was around, but not around you?
Yeah,
that's just hilarious.
He said, "Yeah, when he got off of crack."
Super dope, man. Shout out to your pops coming through. Shout out to your pops being there. Shout out
I'm
to
gonna
your
call my pops after this show.
Aaron.
Appreciate
Absolutely,
you, Damo.
man. Like we
Everybody call the show.
Call me around 1 o'clock.
I
got some things to do after the show.
And I'm right there with you, Ox. I'm holding them. I'm right there with you, Ox. Right there with you.
I ain't even do nothing.
Absolutely. Yes, you did. You just here. That's the problem. The fact that you just here is enough to get ass whooping. Yeah,
You just got a punchable face.
that's it.
I wasn't here yesterday, and y'all seem to have a good time, right?
Absolutely.
Actually, we did.
okay.
Actually,
Wait,
you
hold
see,
on.
because you see what he tried to do, Chill? He pulled me up here and tried to line me up. Had 10 dudes on this screen. He tried to line me up, and then as soon as he left, everything calmed down, and we had a good episode.
And not only that, Ox, who's to say we having a good time now with you here? Who said that? None of us said that.
Fuck out of here.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Joel, what you want to talk about? You hosting now, Joel.
Since we on that subject.
Let's talk about these upsets. Mars, do you have any upset that you're predicting in the first round?
Philly in 6.
Yep. Joel, who are you taking in the first round next week? That's the real question.
Between who?
Well, you're back with your team, so like, who's your team taking at number 2?
Arvel Reese.
Okay.
Yeah, now I didn't know if you're talking about basketball still. That's why. But then
No, I mean, I don't know how long
you
you're
mentioned
gonna
the
be
second overall pick, so now I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you're talking about the Jets now. All right,
Yep.
I see.
That'd be nice, man. That's gonna be cold, man. Shout out to you, bro. We have super chats here.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Yo,
we do.
Is it super chat time?
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, we got super chats here.
He really left. I can't do nothing with this dude. Spanish Jose TV. Chill, I remember you said during the regular season that you can't figure out Desmond Bane. What's your assessment of him now? And is there an argument that is that Orlando is his team?
I still don't have an assessment of him. I still don't know what to do with this dude. Like, I mean, I watch his game and I mean, he's effective, but it just doesn't blow me away. Like, he could crack the long ball. He could get to the rim. Like, he doesn't play above the rim. The fact that Desmond Bane is your primary bucket getter, that's not good for your group. That is not. No, that's not good for your group. If Desmond Bane is your primary bucket getter. So I don't know.
My assessment, if anybody cares about my 2 cents, would just be if his arms was longer, y'all would look at him like Jeremiah Fears, but y'all don't. Y'all look at it like harassment. He does everything Jeremiah Fears does in terms of being annoying, being a pest, being a troublemaker, being aggressive. But it's because he built like this. Y'all don't take him serious. So if his arms are longer, y'all look at him like Jeremiah Fears.
That's part of it. They be saying he got dinosaur arms.
He balled this year. I think
He did.
He did a career offensive season
sure.
this year.
He can hoop for sure. That's
Was he worth the picks in your opinion?
I mean, for
Swiper, was he
them-
worth it?
Yeah, I think for them, they didn't lose. They lost because their best player is not able to hit key jump shots, which is just, that's just the way of the NBA. You're not going to win clutch games if your best player can't hit over the top jump shots from the mid range.
Getting that lab.
And then the other end of this too, they were just not. They were hurt. They just were injured all season, and I don't know how much that to blame Bane for that. Did he play? I want to misspeak. Did he play all 82 this year?
I think he did. Yes.
I think he was one of 7 players to play all 82 this year. He had a great scoring season this year. He had a 30-game stretch of 23 on 70 true shooting or something like that. He was a great add to the roster. The problem is Anthony Blatt took a step forward, and then Franz got hurt, and then Paolo got hurt, and then he was up and down all year. And then I like Wendell Carter Jr. Wendell Carter Jr. is obviously a good player for them. Does a lot of valuable things. They just didn't have the cohesion in the team and all that stuff, man. It's just really unfortunate, but I think it worked out for them.
All right, fellas. Bojangle chimed in with a super chat and said the Warriors low-key should lose their playing game so they can get a lottery pick. It's better to maybe get a blue chip player to the team or use the pick as trade bait to get a star player for one final push.
They have Jimmy and Kristaps
What star
already.
player are you about to trade the 14th pick for?
That's despicable. Play
I mean, it could be the number 4
Also-
pick. We've seen crazier things happen.
Okay.
But hold on. But Steph
way,
Curry, Anthony
The
Melton,
Warriors win the
Jimmy
lottery.
Butler,
That's the
Kristaps
safest thing
Porzingis, and
the Warriors
Draymond Green. It's a great starting 5. They have a starting 5. They have a very good starting 5.
Yeah, that's
They're
not
just
true.
not healthy. That's literally the only thing. They have a great 5-man unit.
Nah, sorry, but they need more.
I mean, they definitely need addition. Their second best ball handler is Brandon Podziemski. That's why everybody gets mad at him all the
That's
time.
what they need to try. I'm so sick of that.
Ox is over him too. if the Warriors
Over who?
if the
B pods.
B-pods.
Oh, it's a bum.
Yo,
A
if
fucking
the
bum.
Warriors win if the Clippers win the lottery and they get that pick to Oklahoma City, the draft is rigged. But if the Warriors win the lottery, is it rigged?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I just want to make
Man,
sure that I'm not bugging.
if anybody but bottom feeders get top 6 picks in this draft, I'm calling it all rigged. Well, it's been rigged actually, but I'm gonna just say this is another example of it being rigged.
Damo, somebody's going to.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm scared. And you know what's crazy? I know who it's gonna be.
Washington.
Wait. You know, Damo?
Dallas?
You know for certain who this is going to be.
Dallas going back to back?
Oh, for the number 1 pick? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm talking about the team that definitely doesn't deserve a good pick in this draft getting one. That's what I meant. The number 1 pick is going to Washington. I hope y'all know that's happening.
I did
AJ
not
the
know
Banter.
that that's
AJ, welcome to Washington, buddy. And AJ's going number 1.
Damo, if you Caleb Wilson, you go back to school because you're the number 1 pick in the draft next year.
As a selfish Tar Heel fan, yes, I would go back to school. But no, since using common sense, man, get the hell away from the Tar Heels, man. Go pro, please go pro.
Well,
They
they'll be better next year.
do got Michael Malone coming in though.
Mike Malone's a big deal.
You don't go back to school if you're Caleb Wilson. You were slotted as there's people saying that he potentially could even jump Cam Boozer now. If you're a number 3 pick or if you're even slotted at the 4 pick, you don't go
saying
back to
that?
school.
I'm about to say, who
You
said
let,
that?
I've seen that from multiple sources.
Oh, right. Oh, his
no,
cousin's
no,
homeboy. His cousin's homeboy's little
Yeah,
sister's
yeah.
boyfriend.
Momo from the
Okay.
barbershop.
I'm
Wait,
not saying that wrong.
real,
I'm not saying that wrong.
but
So when he goes ahead of him, I want Dumb and Dumber
there is a world
to come up
that-
here and say and apologize.
there is
I
a
will,
world-
no, I got you. I'll
There is a
apologize
world
to you.
where if you do get
Cousins,
drafted, you can
boyfriends,
just say I'm not
brothers,
showing up, and then just enter the draft again the next year, depending on what the team is. Obviously, now that never happens.
You can
but
do
you
what LeBron
absolutely
said.
could do
They don't do that in
that. It
basketball.
never happens.
Eli Manning.
They don't do that in basketball.
No, they do. They do.
But wait. So when you're this high, because Caleb, he's going to be a top 6 pick.
Top 5, yeah, for sure.
You know,
He's a top 4 pick.
I'd be blown away. If
Okay,
he's on the board.
fine. I don't know where he's
It
going.
depends
But I
who's
just know that
drafted.
he's
It
too
depends
high.
who's
He's too
drafted.
high of a pick to go back to
depends.
school.
It depends who's drafting, but yes, he definitely should. If you are guaranteed to go top 10, go. Do not go back to school. Go. Definitely bet on yourself. Don't do that. If we're talking about somebody whose stock fell and you were projected to go top 5, now they're saying low lottery. Go back to school.
Yeah, my thing with him though is like we were talking about, like with Michael Malone coming to the campus now. He'll get some NBA, coaching. He'll get somebody that can get him ready to be an NBA basketball player. He's getting NIL money anyway. So really, and that's the thing I've been saying. Nowadays, it's not so much a rush for those guys that are going to be late lottery, or for guys that aren't necessarily sure if they're ready for NBA basketball. Now, I know how high you guys are on Caleb, and I think he's a fantastic player as well. But if there's any doubt in his mind that he might not be ready to get to the NBA, stick with an organization and really produce, I don't see anything wrong with him going back to UNC, playing for Michael Malone, getting paid anyway, and then going next year still as a top 3, top 4 pick, and being even more prepared. That's what I'm so high on that with these kids coming to school too early. Make sure you're ready for the NBA. Make sure you're a professional. Make sure your body is right. Make sure you know what you got coming in front of you. And you got to think about that. Think about that. The coach that he might go play for next year, he might go play for Doug Christie. You could play for Michael Malone.
I'd much rather play for Michael Malone than Doug Christie.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit.
think you got to think. Rob, we don't got time for that Seattle bias right now. You got to think about this. I can only think of maybe three coaches I'd rather play for than Michael Malone. You could go play for him for a whole season and get paid. He's getting paid $1 million anyway. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I'm on the campaign. This young man needs to go back to school.
I'm the best player in the draft next year, Damo. I'm the best player in the draft next year.
I ain't mad at that. I feel like they're developing.
Y'all saying go get a bag? He's getting a bag anyway. Do you not know how much money these kids are getting paid?
Oh no, absolutely, absolutely. The NIL definitely changes the game. My only fear is everyone's hyping up Mike Malone coming to coach, and I get it. He's a fantastic coach. But as a Tar Heel fan, this is the year where we did have Belichick, and people were saying the same things.
No.
I think it takes one time in football, though, right?
No, not the same. Not the same.
All right.
Belichick
I didn't
walked
know,
in there in a
I was
clown.
done talking. I didn't know I stopped
As
talking.
you,
That
as
was
you,
crazy.
as you were
situation.
saying,
I didn't know
Damo.
I was
As you were
talking.
saying, Damo.
Like I was saying,
as you were saying.
as a
Go ahead,
Tar
Damo.
Heels fan, I remember
Oops.
how a lot of people were talking about the impact Bill Belichick was going to have being the prestige of coach he was and everything he could do. That is all I'm saying, Swiper, Mr. Football. I remember the conversations being had in North Carolina, Colorado boy, about what Bill Belichick could do for us. From people out here, not internet people, not media, from actual my neighbor, the nigga I just knocked on his wall. Those people are saying the stuff they were saying about Bill Belichick. That's what I'm talking about before niggas get in their panties in a bunch about what I said. I'm just saying I'm gonna have a little bit of hesitance when it comes to what coach plays for coaches for Carolina. Other than that, I'm sure
It's a
right.
little different though, right? With football and
I'm
basketball.
talking now.
I understand it's different.
It's massively different. Bill Belichick walked in there in a clown situation, got banned out of the NFL, brought his girlfriend with him to run the
None of this
team.
got
Had
shit
no,
with Belichick.
I'm not even pushing back against you, Damo.
She
I'm
wasn't
just
running the
explaining
team.
the difference
She
in the
was just
situation,
dancing.
Damo. Stop shaking your head.
Shit, did you see her? Yes, she was.
In this situation,
Shout out to
he
Bill
was
for that,
a
too. Y'all
this,
was
this
hating on
was
Bill
a
for that, man.
this was a failed experiment from the start. Michael Malone is an adult. He's already ingratiated himself, Dama, which you should feel good about. Ingratiated himself in UNC culture. His daughter obviously goes there. He has investments in UNC already. He's already reached out to the media people, got good relationship with them. I got some of the media people in North Carolina reaching out to me, asking questions, already getting great information.
I see what this is about. I see what this is about. This has nothing to do with North Carolina. I get what this is about.
And then there you go. Rush up. And then the other side of this is Malone is an adult. And Damo, I think you would appreciate this. He's not for the shenanigans. Billy is for the shenanigans.
not.
Literally for the shenanigans, bro. Like Billy, it's all shenanigans. So I think you got scammed, not you as an individual. UNC got scammed.
I can understand
They
that.
got scammed.
feeling
He doesn't fit NCAA at all. And then you went up there and you got blown out. Terrible management, terrible roster construction, terrible coaching selection, you name it. And then he was immature. I think Malone, completely different story, bro. I think you should be happy.
And I am happy. Don't get me wrong. I am happy. I know who Mike Malone is. I remember what Denver did to us. I can never.
Sure, that's what I'm
Mike
be
Malone
doing.
is, he's a good coach. I'm just saying, I've been on this side of the Tar Heels get a prestigious coach. Everyone thinks things should be right because you have a prestigious coach. And I've seen everything go wrong. That was my only point. So I'm a little hesitant.
But you know you're not gonna get.
I do trust Mike Malone though.
You know what you're not gonna get? Remember when the last buddy, they were asking about what did he say, being in an interracial relationship? What did he say? What were his comments about his wife within the first week of getting the job?
Listen, man, everyone can say what they want to say about the last coach. All I know is Coach K's last 2 games he coached at Duke and in his career were losses to that man. That man I can never be mad at that man. That man will always have a good place in my heart.
That was hilarious, bro. I can't believe it. And then he flamed out too. That was hilarious, bro.
What he said wasn't like.
Yeah, but I think this is a great fit for Mike Malone, though.
Absolutely.
He
All right,
gets to
fellas.
coach basketball. What he wants to do. Go ahead, Ron.
All right, we gonna go ahead and change gears. We created a power ranking for every team that made the postseason. Now, here's the thing. This includes playing teams. We made this power ranking earlier this week. So there are some teams that will be on here that aren't here no more. And so you guys just sit back and enjoy the entertainment. This is going to be a fun list and a fun segment. I'm going to run through this for you guys, and we'll talk about some teams. We'll talk about why some teams are too high. We'll talk about why some teams are too low. We'll talk about why some teams are even here. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm putting this on the screen right now. The first team is already here. So brace yourself. At 20 on this list.
Yes.
Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
We and mind you, folks, we did this before Wednesday. Okay, let's not act like we did this yesterday when Curry and the Warriors had that masterclass. We did this before this whole thing happened. So
Shout
I
out
had
to
them
Al
at
Horford.
15.
All right, well,
outside of the Warriors, the next team that we got on this list at 19 is the Miami Heat. They are obviously gone, but we had them at 19, so we anticipated that they would be gone.
I put quotations around the teams that were still, not in it. So,
Swiper, for full transparency, your list didn't make it because there's a deadline that you have to send a list by, and
no wonder the list is cooked. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you the truth. I damn near forgot Al Horford was on the Warriors.
As almost everybody did.
No, I didn't forget.
Because he had.
I damn near forgot Chill, and then when I seen Al, I said, "Oh my man, what are you doing to me right now?"
I forgot he was there. I tuned into the game. Smack. Oh my God, it is Al Horford.
I said, I seen this movie before. Shit.
Bro,
I wish I would. Man, great.
He the new splash, bro.
But you know what though, swiping in my defense, he was supposed to be in Denver.
No, I'm. You heard me all summer, bro. I was open because right now Al Horford with this chill Al Horford.
I mean, y'all did good with getting J-Val though. So
yeah, but you can't. I mean, yeah. Horford, bro. It's crazy.
All right, next up, we got a team that everybody has low on for the most part, but they are on here at 18. We have the Orlando Magic.
Shouts.
Mm-hmm.
Accurate.
Yes.
It should be lower.
That's right.
Probably should be at 20 or 19.
Yeah, maybe the Heat probably should be just a little bit over them.
No, they better than the Heat.
Maybe about 1 or 2.
If they would have saw the
Warriors
Heat,
are better than Orlando, but it's what it is.
yeah. I don't think so.
Next up at 17, we have the Portland Trailblazers. Are they too low?
The Trailblazers? Where did I have the
Seven.
Trailblazers?
I had them at 18. So
Yeah, right where they should be.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
No, I had them a little higher than that. I had the what was that 17? No, I had them higher than. Yeah, I had them higher than 17.
I probably have them like 15.
Mm-hmm.
All right, at 16, we have the team that we've talked about getting a first-round upset, the Philadelphia 76ers.
They should be lower.
At 16?
17.
Yeah. Nope. Philly is that team that's just so good, and with Joel Embiid, he just makes them better in theory, which sucks, man, because he's so fucking awesome. Damn, he's awesome. I just wish I could get one postseason where I don't have no bullshit out of him. Just one. I'm straight. Just one postseason where no nonsense, and I could see what he really is made of. Oh man, that would be so awesome.
Moving along, the next team at 15 on our postseason power rankings is the Phoenix Suns.
I actually had them lower, I think.
16.
I had them higher. That was before the I had the Blazers losing to them, and I had them beating the Clippers. Or the Warriors, I'm sorry. I had the Blazers losing to them. Yep. And the Blazers went in there and beat them dudes.
All right, fellas, this is where things are going to start to get tricky. At 14, we have the Atlanta Hawks. How do we feel about them at 14? I feel like that's pretty reasonable.
Higher than that, yo.
Higher?
Yeah, I think I had them at like 11 or
Based
12.
on how they finished the season, I ain't mad at higher.
Yeah, I had them way higher than that. Yes, I did. I mean,
Yeah, because this
rolling.
I'm assuming this would insinuate that the Hornets are over them. So I would take the Hawks over the Hornets. I think they should be higher.
on the
That's a
Hawks.
correct assessment.
Definitely have the Hornets above the Hawks.
Yeah, 100%.
I think I did too. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I did have the Hornets. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, chill. Right now, what team would you rather play, the Hawks or the Hornets? 7-game series.
The Hornets.
You would rather play the Hornets?
Yeah.
For sure.
You don't want to see me in that arena.
I would rather
I
would rather play them.
Chill, you don't want to see me in that arena.
So I got
You
the
don't see me
reason why with Atlanta, I do have some inconsistencies with their lineups, but I feel like, you know, with a long in the tooth guy like CJ McCollum, I feel like we just was up here talking about turning the clock back. So I mean McCollum has actually played really good down the stretch. Jalen Johnson is coming into his own as a player. I think he's a better passer than I've given him credit for. They got a great rotation player in Nickeil Alexander-Walker. In addition to that, I think the
rotation player. Mean their best scorer?
I mean, you want to call him that. I think Jalen Johnson is their best scorer. I think they got really good perimeter defense in Dyson Daniels. I think he's one of the best perimeter defender guards in the game. And I'm going with that over a team in Charlotte where I'm relying heavily going into the playoffs on a rookie and then another backup rookie because they're relying heavily on Kalkbrenner and Con Knippel. If I had to see the two of them, I would have to go with Charlotte. I'd much rather see.
We left out Muhammad. We left out Onyeka. We left out obviously Zachary Richichet, Corey Kitspers in the roster. They actually have a really, really strong.
I think they got a balanced roster.
Team. They have a lot of guards that can score. They have a lot of guards that can dribble. They have a good interior presence in Onyeka. Like they are a very well-rounded roster, very well-rounded team, and they have shooters. Yeah, they're a very good basketball team, for sure.
Mars, you disagree with this? You think this is nonsense?
Yeah, he's entitled to believe what he believes. So I got the Hornets, but the Hawks are a good team, so it's not ridiculous. I just think the Hornets are a better team on both sides of the ball. So I got the Hornets.
All right, getting back to our rankings, this next team is going to shake some things up. Damo, cover your ears. Coming in at 13, we have the Los Angeles Lakers. Too high, too low, right spot.
I actually had them lower than that.
Them at 14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, what did I have the Lakers at?
Y'all put the Clippers over us?
No,
be ashamed of your damn selves.
I put the Clippers.
Be ashamed of yourselves.
Roster. Well, technically, if the teams available left, I had you at like 10 because the Clippers are not there anymore. So,
for sure, the Clippers above the Lakers.
If the Lakers were healthy, though, how high would you guys have actually put them?
Higher than I had them at 16.
You had the Lakers at 16
going into the playoffs. Yeah,
but I had them at like 9, maybe.
Yeah, if they were healthy. I had their top 10 team going into the playoffs.
I put them around like 8.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If they're fully healthy. But considering where the roster is right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too mad at where they are on this list.
All right, moving along at number 12 on this list. Shout out the guys up north. Shout out to my man Penn. The Raptors are coming in at 12.
Yeah, shout out to the Raptors.
I had the Raptors higher.
I as well had
them. Got a good team. I feel like they got a real underrated team over there.
Where you have them at?
I had them. I had Lakers down. I had the Clippers. I don't know if they own this list, but Clippers was further than the Raptors. Raptors to me was sitting at number 11, and I'm cool with that because I feel like they underrated. I feel like that's an underrated team there. They got a lot of size over there, and they also led by the scoring of Brandon Ingram, and I feel like he get off a lot too. So I think the Raptors really might shock somebody down the line.
Let me ask you this follow-up question because you said you have the Hawks over the Hornets. Who do you have between the Hawks and the Raptors?
Let me go back to it. Yeah, who I have between the Hawks and the Raptors?
Yeah, I'm just asking you, like, if who do you think's more dangerous in a playoff setting, the Hawks or the Raptors?
Hawks or the Raptors? I'm going Raptors just because I feel like they got the size advantage over there, and I feel like they got a lot of quickness. They can score inside out. Obviously, they're not like super polished where they're a tremendous threat, but I think they definitely got a lot of guys over there between Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, and Brandon Ingram. Those three alone is also a force, and I think they play good defense too, and they can also score. I mean, the biggest thing with me, and I would say the biggest critique is probably just the primary ball handler, which is correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure is Isaiah Quickly. Outside of that, I think that could be the biggest critique and maybe the biggest weakness with this Raptors team. But I feel like they could definitely be more of a threat than the Hawks, just because this group, one, they've been in the playoffs already. Hawks is just getting back in the playoffs. So people can say whatever they want, but there's that bit of hope for that team where it's like, we're just happy to be here. We just happy we made the postseason. Whereas the Raptors, they've been there.
All right. We're going to keep it pushing. At number 11 on this top 20 postseason power ranking, we have the team that everybody's been waiting for. But we not going to watch them play no more. The Los Angeles Clippers came in at 11. Now, everybody, remember we did this list earlier in the week. Everybody was anticipating that the Clippers would beat the Blazers, get into the playoffs. However, that didn't really work out like that. Or would beat the Warriors.
And then every team that was below them. Yeah. Them losing doesn't change that. I think they're better than every other team below them. They lost one game.
Yeah, well. Thoughts on the Clippers? Anybody? I know we talked about them in depth yesterday. Anybody?
They're a really good team.
Clippers have been doing this for the last how many ever years. They got this great team on paper, beautiful team on the books and on the roster sheet, but they can't never bring it to the court and make it work. I just don't know what it is.
The Clippers gonna quit, man.
Is this wait, Manny? Is this the beautiful roster you're talking about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, even if it's not beautiful, they have more than enough to not be in the playoffs. Like this is a playoff team. Looking at the beginning of the season, I feel like for the past I don't know how long, maybe 5, 6, who knows how long at this point, but for so long we've looked at the Clippers roster in the beginning of the season and be like, oh, they're gonna be in the playoffs for sure. This team is up there. They're gonna compete for a championship. And then they always fall short. But they got more than enough talent. So I ain't going to say it's a dream-like roster, but they got more than enough talent to be in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they're so high on the list.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. I'll take it.
Unfortunately, the Clippers tripped at the finish line, and they're not here, but they're 11th on our list. But moving along to the number 10 team on our list, we've talked about them a lot in this episode. They might not be in the playoffs if they don't take care of business tonight, but we got the Charlotte Hornets up next at 10. Are they way too high?
I had them at 10.
I had Charlotte. Yeah, I think I had them right around 10. No, I had them at 12. Mm-hmm.
They were the barometer between, like, they separated the two tiers of teams, in my opinion.
Joe, do you think they're too high? With all these teams on here, Clippers, Raptors, Lakers, Hawks, Suns, Sixers, Blazers, do you think the Hornets are in a good spot? Or do you think they should be lower than some of these teams?
I think they should be lower than some of these teams. But the way that they play since the new year, you can talk yourself into it because they've been an elite offense. The defense is pretty average to below average. But I understand the logic. I mean, the Clippers have been inconsistent for most of the year, but when they're playing well, they are really good, but they don't have the offense that Charlotte has. And the Lakers are injured right now. Luka and Reeves, their top two players being out, definitely, I believe, affected these rankings somewhat. So I think the Hornets, playing at their best, they are like the 10th team here. So I agree.
Since December 1st, they're 5th in defense.
Top 5 in defense. That's pretty impressive, Moss. That is pretty impressive. I think the last.
Yeah, that's not bad for a below average defense.
Yeah, pretty impressive. And on
they
top of that,
couldn't stop the Miami Heat without Bam Adebayo. They almost lost. So the ranking might say that
OKC couldn't stop Charlotte. That doesn't mean they're
is Charlotte the 5th ranked defense since that time. They're the number 5th defense, yes. But I think I can name 5 defenses that are better than Charlotte. I think Toronto is a better defense than Charlotte.
Average.
Because
Toronto in that time
overall, in a must-win situation, I think that their defense will perform below average. So the ranking might show that, but I still don't think they have the defensive personnel. They don't have a real point of attack defender. So I think they still have flaws with the defensive personnel. So the ranking might say one thing, but I don't think that's an indication of how great they are defensively.
Joel, are they a better defense today than Detroit?
No.
How about Boston?
No.
How about Cleveland?
No.
How about the Knicks?
No.
That's 4 right there. How about Oklahoma City?
No.
San Antonio?
No.
How about the Rockets?
No.
That's 7 right there.
Agree so far.
Okay. That's 7 right there.
Wolves.
Minnesota. That's with Rudy on the floor, by the way. That's with Rudy on the floor.
The only team I would even push back against is the Knicks. Every other team I'd agree.
The thing about the Hornets is obviously their defense isn't their strong suit. The reason why I don't want to say I'm high on the Hornets, but I'm higher on the Hornets is because they could shoot themselves. They could shoot it out with anybody. Anybody. If y'all want to do this, let's do it. If we get the hidden, and if y'all want to, turn this into a 3-point battle, let's do it. And it's just one of those things where, and we see this in all sports. We see this in baseball. We see this in football, and we definitely see this in basketball. Our offense is our defense. So can you score more than us now? That's my thing with the Hornets.
They have an elite offense.
They've also just been getting stops. So
I feel like a lot of times with the Hornets, as good as they are offensively, when it comes down to the stretch of the game, they don't close games very well. Like I see a lot of bad decisions. I see sometimes some fumbled possessions on their offensive side of the ball, and that causes them to lose some of these games. So it's like when we compare them to some of these other teams, and I know it's specifically defense, but we say like, oh, if they're better in certain aspects, but as in terms of start to finish and closing a game, I still think a team like the Raptors is a little bit better because they close games more efficiently than what I've seen from the Hornets.
I mean, the last 15 games of the season, they've been smoking teams. Like they held the Heat. I mean, the Heat had, if I'm not mistaken, we had a conversation about the Heat having one of the best offenses in the league. They held them to under league average. Right? They did. We already know the Orlando Magic offense isn't good. They smoked Memphis. They smoked Sacramento. They held the Knicks under league average. They lost to the Celtics, sure. Smoked Boston. Brooklyn. I'm sorry. They had Phoenix in town, smoked them. Indiana, yes, sure. I watched that Minnesota game where they put a foot to Minnesota ass. That lead went from 7 to 19 like that. It was almost nothing for them to do that. Detroit handled them, sure. And they did the same thing to the Knicks again, where they held them under league average again. So, defensively, Charlotte is a good team. I'm not going to argue that point. I think that they are better than below average, though. I do.
I think average, below average. I can name around 15, 16 teams that are better than them defensively in a vacuum.
Let's hear it, Joe. Let's hear it, Joe.
I'm taking the Pistons,
okay.
Celtics, Knicks,
okay.
Cavaliers, Raptors. That's 5.
Okay, that's 5 right there. And in the West, you're taking Oklahoma City, San Antonio. Are you taking Denver? Are you taking Denver's defense over there?
The best version of Denver's defense, I'm taking over Charlotte. Yes, I am.
Yeah, absolutely. That's facts.
Wow. I'm taking the
Aaron Gordon on the
floor. I'm taking the Timberwolves defense. I'm taking the Suns defense. All for start to finish.
Warriors.
The Warriors defense at their best. Yes, I'm taking the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm taking the Warriors too. Facts.
Why do you like Denver's defense at their best? Like what about Denver's defense?
Talk about it, Joel. Get to it. Defense? Matter of fact, pull up the film from the last month. Go ahead, pull up the film.
Because of Aaron Gordon.
Crank it up.
Because of Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon
is
versatile enough to guard the perimeter and also guard bigger bodies the way that he guarded Wemby late in the San Antonio game. Great. I also think that Denver has shown the tendency to kick it up defensively in the playoffs when they're healthy and when they're locked in. Yep. So I think that they have the necessary players to do so. And I tend to disagree with Jokic just being an absolute con on defense too. I think that he plays passing lanes well, and he's at least a force in the post because of his size. He can defend it. But I think that Denver has a lot of different disguises in their scheme, and they switch things up. Sometimes they have Jokic playing the level of the screen. Sometimes they have him in drop. So they change things up. And I think that if you're getting a good Christian Brown as well, that is another perimeter defender that they add. So I like Denver a lot. Like, they're my pick to win the NBA championship this year because they're the best offense in basketball. And I think defensively, they don't need to be top 5, but can they be top 15? I think they can. I think they can play to that level. And I think that's enough to where they can win the championship this year.
Can I counter that point, Joe? When I watched
Clippers too, I think so.
And I watched the Charlotte Hornets do a really good job at keeping Cat out of the paint, and I thought they threw multiple bodies at Jalen Brunson and completely with your Knicks shut the door and took Mikal Bridges out of the offense, was not allowing him to get to the spots that he's the most effective as, and they held him to one shot. Even though Cat was on the glass, I felt like the Charlotte Hornets team as a collective was on the glass and did a great job in doing that, which would explain why they hold teams under league average the way that they do, because they limit a lot of teams to one shot. And in addition to leading teams to one shot, I feel like their rotation guys like James, I think he's one of the better rotation defending guards in the league. Now, moving forward, it could be a bit of a problem in terms of bucket getting, but defensively, I think this team is fantastic.
I think they have some pieces that you feel optimistic about moving forward. I think Diabate being the number one piece of that. Yep. I think he's really changed the defense around. Like when the 5-man lineup of him, LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Kneppel, and Miles Bridges, it's one of the best lineups in the league for a reason. Mm-hmm. But the lack of a perimeter stopper, the fact that you can pick on LaMelo and Kneppel, I feel like puts them at a disadvantage defensively at times. So that's the only pushback. And I feel like Charlotte is no doubt a breakout candidate next year for a full-length season. They broke out this year, but now next year we want them to put it together for an entirety of the season. Yep. I think that they are one move away, and that move being adding a real good quality defender to them taking that leap and being a stamped top 3 offense with the top 10 defense. I don't think Charlotte is far.
Where would their offense rank for you, Joel?
I think their offense is at the very least top 5. Like, the ranking is probably say they're higher. I think they're 4th in offensive rating this year, if not 5th. But I think OKC, Denver are the offenses I'd take over them in the East. Boston. And even then, I think that's a conversation. I think Charlotte can match up with almost any team offensively in the league. And I think that the personnel, they also have the personnel to where I feel comfortable with whoever they play against. Like, I think their offense can put up points.
Fair enough.
You agree with that, Ron? Do you think Charlotte has a top end?
They definitely got a solid offense. I feel like the big part.
Did we lose Manny again?
Yeah,
we got him back. I think we got him back.
Yeah. You good?
Nope, we lost him again.
He's not there. Just let him get back. Go ahead, Ron.
There he is. I think so. Nope. We had him and then we didn't.
No. All right. Well, Swiper, just to answer your question, Charlotte got guns. They got army guns over there. And so, like, if it's an arms race and you get to shooting it out with them and Khan's feeling it, Brandon Miller's feeling it, obviously LaMelo, don't let Miles Bridges be feeling it too. They got Kobe White coming off the bench and a couple other pieces. Nobody's going to be happy to play against them and have to defend them. Nobody. Nobody wants to defend Charlotte. But on the other end, what can you get off against Charlotte? Or will you be able to get free eats?
Was it too? I believe that the 14 missed 3-pointers from LaMelo, is that the most ever in a playoff? And would it count as the most ever in a playoff game before?
Jesus.
14 missed threes?
Goodness.
James Harden's probably gone 3 for 17 before.
Okay. I think some of this is like, do we think he shoots better from distance tonight?
Yeah. I mean, he has to shoot better.
I mean, you can have long slumps. He might just miss again tonight. But
I don't think he shoots 16 again tonight though. Like that's those type of nights are anomalies. Even for like the best of shooters to shoot 2 for 16, that's just I would bet every penny in my bank account that he shoots better than that.
You think that's a difference in the game tonight if they win or lose?
It could
or just the Magic offense is just so bad you really just don't care either way.
Could be.
I think the Hornets are just better, honestly.
That Wendell Carter Jr. interior matchup is going to be interesting to me, though, because I know for some reason Wendell's not super loved around the league. I don't know why. Like, he's a good interior defender. He's a good shooter. He's a decent scorer, like, for what he does. Yeah, like, he can shoot the three. I think, and mind you, did he shoot 40% from 3? Again, I don't want to. I'm not trying to mix my numbers up. I don't have them off the top of my head. I don't know if he shot 40% from 3, but he has a comparable enough jumper that if you give him enough open opportunities, he can make a jump shot. I think he's also good, like on switch too. Like, he does a lot of good things. He just is not like a high end center in the sport. But I think that's going to be a really interesting matchup to me to see how the defenses on the interior are dealing with each other, especially on the drives. and covering in the passing lanes and all that kind of stuff tonight. I'm curious to see if Khan has a better evening tonight as well. Does Anthony Black have another good but even better performance in last game? Go ahead.
That's another one, Swiper. That's another one. Khan can't shoot any worse either. Like it's not
Well, he
possible.
could go over 8 instead of over 6.
Yeah, but he can, but I'm not banking on him to do that. He's too good of a shooter. Khan is gonna. I expect him to at least shoot decently tonight, if not have a Khan night where he just lights up the nets. So like I think the Hornets have favor on their side with just, if you would say, the law of averages. LaMelo didn't really have the best shooting game. Khan didn't have the best shooting game. Even Brandon Miller didn't really have the best shooting game. Like, it was Kobe White and Miles Bridges. So like I think that they shoot the ball better, but once again, they're playing against a whole different opponent in all of that anyway. So will it matter, and in what facets of the game it matters? We'll just have to see. But one thing I do want to say is I'm actually happy that we're getting this matchup between the Magic and the Hornets, because these are two young teams out east, and I think that this is pivotal for both franchises moving forward anyways. More so for the Magic, because if the Magic miss the playoffs this year, this could be the difference between them running it back and potentially even rebuilding. And even if they do run it back, these are two teams that we could see in the future. We could see a LaMelo Ball, Con Knippel, Brandon Miller play against Paulo Franz, Jalen Suggs multiple years down the road. So I'm excited to see just how they match up with each other.
What do you mean when you say rebuild? Their rebuild is just going to be firing their coach. They're not going to trade Paulo. They're not trading Franz. They're not like they're all
I
that
don't know.
talk. I do know they're not trading Paulo. They're not trading Franz. They're gonna fire. They're gonna fire Jamal Mosley, and that's their rebuild. That it's ridiculous to even talk like that.
And
trading Paulo is not in there. It's not even a card in their hand. It's not a thought in any of their minds.
You don't think they should?
Not happen. Not only do I not think they should, I don't think they're even considering it. That's
we shouldn't
ridiculous.
even be entertaining this.
Do you think that
I would have traded Paolo like 2 years ago. So
do you think that there's validity to Franz and Paolo waiting it out because
4 years ago?
Because Tatum and Jaylen Brown panned out? Because I see there's comparisons with that right now. I disagree with it because I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are different. Just because they're two wings doesn't mean that they're Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I do agree that firing the coach is the number one priority for them, and maybe that can make them a better team. I just think that inherently the fit between Paolo and Franz is just not good, and I just don't see it working out.
I think it's not good because of the coaching. Mind you, I don't think Jamal's a bad coach. I think he's a bad coach for this roster. I don't think he knows what to do on the offensive end of the ball. So maybe it's not even they're going to fire him, but maybe it's not even that. Maybe they need to bring in another assistant coach to work the offense out or something. And I was actually going to bring that up too. People said they got to trade Jalen. They can't; those two can't win together. Up in Boston. And obviously, like you said, these aren't the same two players. But they can absolutely play together. And mind you, and I know we love Jalen Suggs. It might be Jalen that has to go. You know what I'm saying? It might be something like that. It could definitely be the point guard position. It could be the big man situation. Wendell Carter might not be the guy. Wendell, Mo, Jalen, they all might have to go. You know what I'm saying? But Paulo, Franz, Desmond, no, sir.
This might sound crazy. Sorry, Ron. This might sound crazy, just given Paulo's draft pedigree and the flashes he's shown in the playoffs. I think that trading Suggs is more detrimental than trading Paolo, because I think Suggs actually swings their defense in a positive direction, and I don't think Paolo swings their offense in a positive direction.
He got to get better offensively. Then, if we're gonna hold on to him, then he got to be a better bucket getter for them in order for them.
Paolo,
in order for them to be serious,
we know that he has a talent.
He has to get better, Chill. Absolutely. Franz has to stay healthy. Paulo has to get healthy. That's first and foremost. They need to do whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, strengthening their bodies or whatever it is in the offseason, getting better prepared. And mind you could still get hurt by being prepared. But that's the first thing.
That can happen, sure.
But that's the main thing, you know what I'm saying, is controlling what you can control. And I think you can control the preparation, getting your body stronger, getting yourself as healthy as possible. I think that needs to be the first thing that those two young fellas do, is getting as healthy as possible. After that, they have to get better all around, but I think that's also a coaching situation. putting your players in better situations to score the basketball, doing what works better for them, I think is first. And I don't think Coach Mosley was doing that. And so I think they just need to figure out somebody that actually can do that for them. I'm firmly against trading Paolo, Franz, and obviously not Desmond either. I don't want to trade Jalen. I'm just saying, like, I'm not getting rid of Paolo Banchero, no. Because what are you going to get back for him? You're going to get those picks back you traded Desmond for? Like, what are you trading him for?
You'll get something solid back for Paolo.
To answer your question, Mars, that's James Harden in 18. He missed 12 of them.
Where, Ron?
Curry
Where
missed 10.
Where do you send Paolo to get something back for him?
Jason Tatum missed 11. So
I haven't necessarily thought this through.
I'm not saying he's not valuable, Ron. That's not what I meant by that. I'm just saying, like, what's the team that you trade Paolo to? Do you trade unless the Bucks want him in a package for Giannis or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not even sure if that's possible. I'm just saying, like,
he's a Sacramento King if I've ever seen one.
I don't know what you
mean
by that, Joe, but I don't.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You said that. I don't.
I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down, but you got to further elaborate for me.
And mind you, if Orlando wants DeMar DeRozan, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Paulo, Zach, Malik, and DeMontis. Let's run that up. Come on.
I just think that the Kings are the only team that would actually do something like trading actual valuable assets for Paulo.
What actual like Malik?
Yes,
Monk? He can't. They can't have Malik.
I think the risk that the Magic end up having is that if you don't trade him this offseason, you wait a year and his value shoots down even more. You're not going to get anything back. So, and I still think because of the durability and the perception, he might have more value than Franz across the league. So I think that this would be the time to do it. And they're about to get into the luxury tax a year from now in the second apron. Somebody needs to go relatively soon. Whether it's Suggs, Paulo, Franz, it's to be determined.
It's Jalen.
But for me, for my pick would be Paulo.
Yeah, it's Jalen because they got Anthony. They got Anthony, so it's going to be Jalen. I just want to make this very clear to y'all and all 2,000 people watching this right now. I want y'all to listen closely. You guys are going to eat your words for what you guys have been doing and saying to and about Paolo Banchero this whole entire season. You will eat your words.
Eat it, haters.
When will the words be 8?
You'll see when they just
tonight.
When they coming out of nowhere and they force feeding you and they just like Method Man said, just feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. When you get stuffed from now Paolo Banchero hate, you'll realize like, oh shit, this is what Ox was talking about. Yeah.
Ox, two things. Can you do that again? How are they gonna eat them?
Nah, you
how they gonna eat them?
As you were saying, Joe, you had a point, Joe.
When he goes from PB No J to PB Wet J, now we're talking, man. Now we're talking. This upside can be reached, maybe. I just think his process offensively is bad. I mean, he settles way too much. If he can get coached into just being more of a driving downhill force, then I think that we can get a much better version of Paulo, and that could happen with the coaching change. So I don't think that people that are high on Paulo should completely sell their stocks on him because I still think there's room for improvement. But I'm pretty much one foot out the door.
I think Suggs and Paulo need new homes this summer.
This isn't a coaching thing with Paulo. This is who he is.
That dudes are out on Paulo.
I'm not. Whoa! I'm not.
Yeah,
out
I was never.
I'm about to say I was in. Like I was skeptical at first. I seen his game. I was all in. And it's just growing pains. I'm not out on Paulo. I just enjoy the negativity. Y'all know me.
Yeah, you do. Damo loves
I just enjoy the negativity.
That's what
negativity is. PB No J. That's hilarious. That is up there with Baguette Biombo for me. PB No J, Baguette Biombo. That's elite hate. But no, all jokes aside,
what does Croissant Bradley land with that?
That's down there with like Westbrook. That's
you really not feeling the Croissant Bradley?
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. That's down there with Westbrook. It's lazy.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
It's low hanging fruit.
It's lazy. That was 5. What?
Nah. Low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit.
My bad.
But with Paulo, since his rookie year, I was actually surprised by how much of his game he actually went to like jump shots, finesse, like not using his body. Going into the league, it was he has an NBA body. He's built like a pro. He has a grown man body. I expected him to be a lot more physical coming out the gate. And he had a lot more finesse to his game early. So it surprised me. So I felt by this point in his career, that part of his game would have got better. It feels like it's just plateaued. I'm not going to say it got worse. I feel like it's just plateaued. And it's a mindset and mentality he has when he's playing. It's weird. I don't know why it's like that. He definitely needs a coach probably to fix it because no coach has fixed it yet. That's the bad part. When it's coaching, I'm saying it out loud, like I'm on my Michael Scott. I'm realizing as I'm speaking, it might be coaching because he needs a coach to actually coach him and not let him be him. I think the coaches he's had has been allowing him to be freely just play how he wants to play. He doesn't need that. He needs a system. He needs somebody to tell him, get your big behind at that basket. Put your shoulder down. You're bigger than this guy. Get to the rim consistently. He needs that. So if they get that, cool. In terms of trading them, 3 teams that come to mind: Utah, Memphis, Brooklyn. Those are the first 3 teams I think of when I think of Paolo.
I'm not going to lie. I love Memphis.
They can get assets back from them in terms of draft capital from them teams, and those teams are dumb enough to actually give up viable players to get Paolo. So
for 4-1s, Orlando would hand him over. Yes, they would.
I mean, for 4-1s,
Memphis? Yeah, they would hand it.
So
they would hand
it. They're gonna give the ones right back. So it's just a Desmond for Paolo switch.
They would hand him over.
4 first-round picks.
Yeah,
I guess.
I like Brooklyn.
I like Brooklyn too.
Not bad at Brooklyn either.
Foundational piece. To your point,
I like
Damo,
Utah.
I think that he needs to be put in space
For
where
Laurie?
he can be the most effective. Like those 25, those 28 games, those 30 games. Like where are those buckets coming from? Because I can tell you where they ain't coming from. They ain't coming from pull-up threes. They're not coming from weak hand dribble pull-up mid-range. They're not coming from spaces like that. You know where they coming from? They're coming from mid-post. They're coming from mid-post. They're coming from that left elbow where I think he can be effective. That's the space that I think that he should be playing in more often. And I think it's the system that he's in right now. And Mars and I had this conversation, and Mars isn't a huge Antoine Walker fan. That's who I thought he was when I first saw him. I said that, he reminds me of Antoine. He reminds me of a bigger, stronger version of Antoine Walker. That's who I thought he was when I first saw him.
And Antoine Walker ain't getting traded for no 4 first-round picks.
He not as dope
in
as Twan,
today's
though.
NBA.
He not as dope as
Twan not as dope as Paolo though.
Yes,
Ron, he don't got that. He don't.
But no, here's what I'm. Here's
yank yank.
But he might. Paolo got some yank to him. But the biggest thing about Paolo is once again,
not like Twan, bro.
Paolo theoretically is one of the biggest mismatches in the NBA. If you're over 6'9", 6'10", you don't have the foot speed to keep up with him. If you're under that, or even if you're at 6'9", 6'10", Paolo can put you on the block and bully you. We've seen him do both things.
He's bailing him out though, Ron.
I know. That's why I said theoretically. That's why I said so. Theoretically, Paolo should be one of the biggest. He literally, you know how the NBA they do the mismatch hunting all the game. Luka finds his mismatches. SGA finds his mismatches. All of that. That's what Paolo should be doing. Okay, I got this guy on me, I'm going to the block. I got this guy on me, we going to the mid post. I got this guy on me, all right, let's do a pick and pop. Let him close out on me, and I'm taking him off the dribble. It should literally be Paolo picking on people based on the defender that is guarding him all game long.
Just for context too, Damo, I'm looking at his play types right now. Like the primary possessions he had for transition, pick and roll ball handler, isolation, and the spot up. And he is like good in transition. He's okay in pick and roll ball handler. It's like basically 0.9 points per possession, less than 1. But also isolation, he's like average, and then he's not a good shooter. So even the stuff he's really good at, he doesn't actually spend a lot of time doing. But he's really good in the post, and he's really good off the offensive rebound. But he really doesn't have anything else that he's stand out in as an offensive category.
You know the issue? I feel like when it comes to Paolo, he's the first player I've seen in a long time believe in his hype too early. He's the first player I've seen where the hype started to get, because I was pushing him, Cade. I was pushing it. Him and Cade were the 2 players at the top of the list, but there's plenty of players I was pushing for the next up young guys, the young guys that need a push. The NBA's not giving national TV games. I've been pushing on for this for years. He's the first player I've seen hear these sentiments from fans. People be like, "Oh, nah, Paolo can be." and he actually goes out and plays like he's trying to live up to that. It's so weird. Ant didn't do it. LaMelo don't do it. Cade don't do it. Halliburton don't do it. Scotty, no other player plays like they're believing in their own hype. He is, and it looks horrible. I don't understand. I don't know if this is a Paolo issue. I don't know if this is a front office issue that we're just not aware of, where there's somebody that is like, nah, the advanced metrics show that he can be this if we put him in this. So now they're trying this experiment. I don't know what is going on with the Magic and Paolo as their number one, but someone is doing something completely wrong, and somebody either needs to be traded or needs to be fired.
Damo, I think I know what it may be. What's been the issue with the Magic for the last 4 years?
Their offense.
Not just their offense, Chill. They drafted Anthony Black. They needed a point guard. They drafted Jalen Suggs. They tried to make him a point guard. They had Tyus Jones. Wasn't a good point guard. Still to this day, they still don't really have a point guard. I'm not saying that this is Paolo's issue, but maybe if Paolo was to have an elite point guard, somebody that can get him the ball in the right spaces, break down the defense, get him easier shots, maybe, just maybe, that can unlock the key to Paolo's ultimate
Sound
success.
like you're changing the offense too, Ron. It doesn't sound like you just giving me a legit lead guard. It also sounds like we changing the offense too. And we featuring him more in the offense, in the space where he's the most effective. So if I got a downhill lead guard that gets to the rim, that collapses the defense, and can get Paolo flashing in the mid post where he can make a floater or where he can make a layup, then I can be more effective. I don't love his touch around the rim. I think it could be better. I think that that's something we could work on. But it also goes back to the idea of me getting a lead guard. I got to change the philosophy of the offense, and I got to move forward with Paolo's strengths.
And
what would you think about this trade package? I'll Swipe, but give me your opinion on it. Then I want yours, Mars. Is this too nasty? Is this not? Is this the right amount? Let me know. So the Kings trading Malik Monk, DeAndre Hunter, and Maxime Reynaud and a 2027 first-round pick for Paolo. If you're the Magic, do you accept that?
No. Is that Malik Monk and who?
DeAndre Hunter and Maxime Reynaud.
Really good, by the way.
And a 2027 first.
What don't you like about that, Ma?
Wait, is it a Kings first-round pick?
Yes.
Yes. Kings 2027 first.
Yes, Mars.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Uh-huh.
I don't care about the players, but the first-round pick, I'm intrigued. Although next year's draft apparently sucks, so maybe not as intrigued. No, I probably wouldn't
find a gem in that draft. You may be able to find a gem.
Yeah, they might, but probably not. I don't want Maxime.
Leaks not available.
Yeah, the only player I'd even want is Malik Monk. DeAndre Hunter is just bad, and I don't want Maxime Reynaud. So, no, thank you.
Crazy.
But
the
first one
from this to this. Wow, that's incredible.
Reynaud's a good player. I mean,
well, DeAndre Hunter was never this, but that's neither here.
I
as a rotation player, he was.
Hunter.
He was a damn good rotation player. Yes, he was.
In your opinion, for sure.
In my opinion, he was a damn good rotation player. Absolutely.
Malik. I mean, they would have more depth.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yo, they can have DeMar Keegan and 2 firsts.
Bye, Ox.
Oh,
now Keegan's on the board.
Hang your phone up, Joe.
I told y'all before already. Like if it comes down to Malik or Keegan, it's got to be Keegan.
I'll just remember Keegan was untouchable 2 years ago. That's all I remember.
On top of that, you have to give him some value. I mean, you can't just get him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to take
I didn't know Keegan was the value. I didn't know.
They can't have Malik, so they got to have some. They got to get some time. And throw Carter in there too.
Devin,
Tyus
Jones region. That's what.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, Joe.
Ox. No, thank you.
Joe, do you have another? You have another trade?
Nah, that's the only one that I cooked up with the salaries matching.
So you really think that the Kings are the only like real viable destination?
I don't think it's the only one, but I think it's a move that they would make. Any trade that the Magic make, I think they would need valuable role players and most importantly players that provide real spacing. That's what I think they would need in return. Because shooting is their problem still. So if you're trading Paolo and the plan is to build around Franz, then you have to prioritize spacing around Franz so you can maximize him at that point. But the Kings are the only one that came to mind. But I'm sure that there's other teams that would be somewhat interested in Paolo.
And
I think he would also fit well with the Toronto forwards. I think they will probably want him.
they're not. You think that? I don't think they give up Brandon Ingram for Apollo though. Next to Scotty.
And I think they'll give up anything else but forwards to bring more forwards on that team at this point. I don't know. That is
RJ Barrett.
That is the most forwards I've ever seen. Yeah.
Well, I'm also looking at these possessions, by the way, with Paulo. One thing I will say, just straight off the critique, he takes an extremely long time to decide what he's going to do, but also he doesn't get all the way down to the rim. He tries to do these extremely slow pull up middies that he's not good at. He just doesn't look like he has a plan, as a driver. And honestly, he sets him up like he's Melo, Damo. The problem is he just doesn't have a good enough jumper, or he's not fast enough to get to the rim consistently. Honestly, once he gets into his Denny bag and he just realizes that I'm bigger than everybody and I can just foul bait my way to the rim, I mean, that just even become a little version of Denny would make him so much better.
Denny has one of the best first steps in the league and has a good hand.
That shit is lightning quick.
Paulo doesn't have a horrible one. It's just, but it's not as solid though.
Paulo doesn't have a Denny bag to get to. He has a bowling ball bag. That's what he has. He's gonna run his way downhill and he's gonna draw a foul, but he doesn't have a Denny bag. Yeah, which is a shea bag by some people on Twitter. So
the other trade is with the Nets. They're getting Michael Porter Jr. back. Apollo for Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, I would do that.
If you're Orlando, would you do
I'm really not mad at that.
I would do that.
They gonna have to. They still gonna have to run a pick.
I get the better player. Yeah, give me. Cool.
They gonna have to run a pick or two, and I might need another young piece.
A pick or two?
No. Brooklyn's having.
I'm getting the better player. Wait,
and mad picks.
Yeah. So I'm trading the better player and have to add picks.
First off, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm gonna tell you exactly why. First off, I'm when pulling up to that trade. You guys don't have the better player.
That's what you're meant to believe if you're Orlando. Yeah, that's what you're meant to believe.
I mean, I don't think MPJ is better than Paulo. So I mean that's where the disconnect is going into it. But one of the main reasons why I'm saying that
Paulo's from. Yeah, I wonder where Paulo's
from. Michael Porter Jr. played in Nathan Hill. That's right down the street too. I got big love for Michael Porter Jr. You know,
you think MPJ than Paulo?
They're not even in the same tier.
So you think he clears Paulo?
Not even close.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I disagree personally. I understand this season and all that. I'm not all the way there personally. I can see the argument. I'm not there.
I don't know why you guys are surprised. You've been around me for years. I've never thought Paulo was that good.
He's
not lying.
Yeah, this is a Mars victory lap, and Paulo had a bad year. I didn't think he was that good last year. I didn't think Paulo's that good. I think MPJ's better than him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but Mars, the main reason why I would say in that trade, I'm demanding a pick or two and maybe even another young player is simply because Paulo's 23 without a glaring injury history. He's had some injuries.
27?
Yeah, but
he'll be 28 this June, I think.
Oh yeah, but I did say that stuff about by the time he's 30 or whatever. I hear you.
He's 27, 28 with a 50-year-old back. So it's like that. That is the main thing, and that's I'm extorting them for that.
I can understand. Yeah, when you say I agree.
I love it for the Magic because now you have Desmond Bane and Michael Porter Jr. You have two of the best shooters in the league, and Franz Wagner now has more space to operate. I think that makes Orlando so much better as a team. Offensively, I think it makes them a serious threat to be a top 15 offense in the league.
Wait a minute. So we running Bane, we running Suggs, MPJ, Franz, and Wendell. Sign me up.
I'm not gonna lie. I love that line.
We still got to change the offense, man. What's wrong with y'all dudes? This offense is garbage.
I don't think he has.
They don't run anything. We got to change our offense.
No, I just don't want it.
I think it's 2 years left after this season.
You're higher on Wendell than I am.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would 100. If you told me right now is let me see. He has
10 to 15.
I know he's on 19 next year. Then he's on 20 and a club option, 21 with a club option. If you told me I could have Wendell Carter Jr. as a 4 or 5 on my roster, yeah, I mean I'd take Wendell, yeah, for sure. I think he'd be great. Now, and he reminds me of Mars, and then maybe a better defensive version, but a worse offensive version. It's like a Derek Favors, in terms of a body you could put next to a 5. That's somebody you could put next to a 5. That's a legitimately a great number 4 defender, and you could have a roamer off of him. Wendell is I think he could be a really, really good fit for a team that want to have.
Maybe I'm misremembering who Derek Favors was. Man.
No, Derek is cool. I'm saying he's better. He's a better offensive player than Wendell.
Might say maybe I'm maybe I
don't know. Remember Utah used to run Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert together.
Yeah.
Yo, but fellas, we had a nice excursion to talk about Paolo and all of that good stuff. Let's get back to this list. I'm gonna run it back for the top. So you guys, for everybody that forgot, we got the Warriors at 20, and this is the postseason power rankings. Every team that made the postseason, that includes playing teams. The Warriors at 20, the Heat at 19, the Orlando Magic at 18, Portland Trailblazers at 17, Sixers at 16, Suns at 15, Hawks at 14, Lakers at 13, Raptors at 12, Clippers at 11, the Charlotte Hornets at 10, and now we have the Houston Rockets at number 9.
I had them at 9. Yep. I had the Houston Rockets at 9.
Oh, yeah, I had the Rockets at 9. Mm-hmm. That's why I said that. I think the separation between Hornets and everyone above.
They are better than just about everybody else.
All right, so the Rockets are now jumping us into another tier. The next team that we got right above the Rockets is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I had them at 10. Yep.
I'm mad at it.
I had them at 8, I think. Let me check.
Mm-hmm. I had many at 10. Yep.
No, I had them at 7.
All right, speaking of 7, next up we have the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I had the Cavs at 7. Yep. This James Harden edition has actually been really good, and it's not something that I got to concede to you guys. I mean, you all said it. It is to be expected. They got a better lead guard. They got a better bucket getter. They got a better distributor. They got a better ball handler. They got a bigger guy, and guys like Evan Mobley and Jared Allen all benefited from James Harden being on the floor. All of them benefited from him being on the floor. So,
all right, next up, and this is where I kind of want to pause things because we had the Rockets, we had the Wolves, we had the Cavs. Now we have at number 6, the New York Knicks.
I had the Knicks at 6.
The Knicks at 8 and the Cavs at 6.
Mm-hmm.
So this range of teams, Swipe, I want to hear from you. Joel, obviously I need you to tap in. Knicks, Cavs, Rockets, Wolves. Is there a gap there? Is there a team that shouldn't be here? Is there a team that is too high, too low, like in this tier? Talk to me.
Knicks, Cavs, Raptors, Wolves.
So we have the Knicks, Cavs, Wolves, Rockets.
Rockets.
Maybe
the
Rockets
aren't in that tier. The Rockets.
No,
I
they're
would
not.
switch. I might switch the Cavs and the Wolves, but I think that's fine.
Do we all agree that the Rockets are the worst of these 4?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm with you, Chill.
I just want to make sure. Okay. I think
They're not going to play each other chill, but the Rockets and the Cavs will be an interesting series. I think be 2 completely different play styles.
Completely different play styles. You got one.
Interesting. Yeah.
You got one team that's very ISO heavy.
Funny enough, I think Şengün could play well in that matchup too, because not big but taller, slender bodies that he would have to play with on the interior. I think that could benefit him.
They're gonna swarm him.
You know, they got off ball.
Yeah, he has advantages.
Sees him
advantages against both of the bigs physically, but he's just never gonna see them 1-on-1. They're just going to swarm him, and they're not worried about Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, and them. There's no such thing as 1-on-1s when you play for the Rockets. You're gonna have to see multiple bodies.
You know what, Swiper? We should be able to see that matchup.
Oh,
if we had a 1 through 16, we would actually see that matchup.
Chill. And I'm not trying to derail around because I know we've had this conversation in depth at least 20 different times in the past 3 seasons. But I just got to keep putting it on your mind. I'm telling you, Ron, right now, I need you to get on your job and organize this petition from the Players' Choice community. I'm talking about all the panel, all of our subscribers, all of our followers, everybody in the chat. I need a real petition. We need to make some noise into the NBA community. I mean, like Damo, I need you to let's keep it a buck. Joe, I need you to pick a side. I need you guys to join this petition. We must We must make some noise, do something. Get Adam Silver's attention. We need 1 through 16. It is the best thing for basketball. It is the best thing for the NBA. It is the best thing for the fans of the NBA. We are losing out and missing out on key matchups and having the best teams in the playoffs. And you know what's funny is I believe this year, if we did 1 through 16, there will be more East teams than West teams this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw the 1 through 16 format graphic not too long ago, and the matchups in the first round are definitely better than the matchups that we're getting in the first round right now as is. I'm old school. I like East versus West. I like the conference split up, but there's no doubt that 1 through 16, you're getting better matchups. At least this year, from what I saw, top to bottom, they're better matchups as a whole.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
So we getting rid of the play-in tournament too, Ox?
I would love that.
Are we getting rid of the play-in tournament too?
Top 16 and then the bottom 8 teams playing, or bottom 6 teams playing. Same thing is now. So you have your 4 teams that are in and 4 teams at the bottom, and then they play in.
If y'all still want to do the play-in, and then
so Charlotte is out,
there,
by the way.
Fine, I don't care. I'm just saying we need 1 through 16.
I'm sorry, Charlotte is in. Charlotte is in. No, Charlotte is. Oh,
I think Charlotte would be
Charlotte is in. Portland.
The Trailblazers are out.
Portland and the Clippers wouldn't even have been in there. Charlotte would have been in. I think Orlando. I can't remember exactly what it was. I know for sure that there was more. I think it was 9. I think it might have been 9 East teams and 7 West teams that would have made it.
So on the 1 through 16 in the league, we would have had
I think the second round matchup in the 1 through 16 would have been Spurs and Celtics.
Charlotte is
that would be fire.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean, that's a potential final series this year. Spurs and Celtics. Imagine that being a second round matchup.
Hey, we got to do what we got to do, y'all. And I don't want to derail, like I said, Ron. I'm gonna let it go right there. I'm just gonna put it down and step away. But at some point, we need to come together. You know what I'm saying? Get a petition. Everybody that wants this, let's make some noise, because this is the proper way to do things.
All right, y'all. We're gonna dive back into the list. So before I do that, Joel, are the Knicks too low?
Well, yeah, of course
6?
they are. But it's okay. They're doubted. I like when they're doubted more than they're believed in, because I like being the underdogs. I mean, last time the Jets were in the playoffs, they were underdogs in 2009, 2010. They made the AFC Championship in each one of those years. Last year, the Knicks were doubted. Nobody thought they'd beat Boston. They made the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not going to sit here and act like I have this overly confident belief in the Knicks, but I do know that when they play their best brand of basketball, I do believe this is the best team in the Eastern Conference. And it's not a knock to the Celtics and the Pistons. The Celtics have championship experience. They're going to be a tough matchup. The Pistons have a real defensive, ferocious identity that we've struggled with all year long. But I just think that the Knicks, they've been knocking at the doorstep every year, and they've been improving and improving round and round every year. And I feel like this should be the year that the entire team feels confident that they should make the finals. The offense is better. The defense is better. Mike Brown has brought some new life and new coaching changes to the team. And I think our depth all around is better. And we have one of the best playoff performers in the sport. So I think that the Knicks, they're right there with any other East team, but I understand that everybody thinks that they're fraudulent.
And what number is this, Ron?
All right, so the Knicks were number 6, which means we're diving into the top 5 right now. It's ironic that Joel just said the Knicks can contend with any team in the East, because next up, number 5, we have the Detroit Pistons. I know my man Manny from the Run Podcast is not up here. Shout out to Manny Wilson. You guys all go follow the Run Podcast and Manny Wilson on all socials. But he was our Detroit representative for the day. Is Detroit too low? With them having the second best record in the league.
I had them at 5.
Yeah, I had them at 5 too. Yeah, shout out to them.
And this was going into the playoffs, because this was contingent on Cade. We didn't know what his availability was going to be.
So with Cade now playing, would you put him higher?
I would put them higher, yes. But I wasn't sure exactly what they were going to be, considering Cade wasn't out. I mean, Cade went out, and they were good going into the playoffs, but without Cade, we talking about making some real noise. I wasn't sure about that. But with Cade,
I had this flip.
Definitely be higher.
I had the Pistons at 6 and Knicks at 5.
Okay.
46.
All right. Well, next up at 4, we have Swiper. Your Denver Nuggets are 4th on this power ranking.
I had them at 3 under the Celtics. Yeah, I think they're better than the Celtics. I think that's, but I don't really care either way. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine given where the season ended for everybody. So this is probably a little higher than they were before they went on a 12-game win streak. And they,
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't y'all finish on a 12-game win streak?
Yeah, they did. And obviously beat the Spurs, but I'm perfectly fine with like that being where everything is as it is. I mean, they're gonna play. If they do what they're capable of doing, they're gonna have to play all the teams in the top 4. So
I understand that everybody's enamored with the Celtics. I believe that they're either going to be 3 or 2 on this list. I just think it's disrespectful that Denver's not better than them. I think Denver they have more depth, they're healthier, and they don't have a glaring weakness like the Celtics do in their front court. Like, I think the Celtics right now, they've had a fantastic season, and the role players have really stepped up, but what you're going to get from them in the playoffs is still a question mark because most of their bench players, they haven't been in that moment. So and then you have to factor in that Jason Tatum is coming off an injury and he's doing other things well, like playmaking and defending and rebounding, but the shot is still very sporadic. Like, I think that there are more question marks about the Celtics than the Denver Nuggets. So I would have Denver higher. And I will say this, if Denver manages to make the NBA Finals and win it, it's going to be one of the toughest paths in history. They would have to play Minnesota, San Antonio, OKC, and then a finals of Detroit, Knicks, Celtics, whoever it is, maybe Cavaliers, because I think the Cavaliers also have a chance to make the finals too out east. I mean, that's one of the toughest paths ever, especially the West. That's a gauntlet path.
Fair enough. And Ron, I want to keep running this down because I got something to put on your mind after we finish this.
All right, cool. The next team that we got is, Joel just alluded to it, but it is the Boston Celtics at number 3. And this is the group. So I mentioned right here, so the Rockets, Wolves, Cavs, Knicks. That is potentially a tier of teams. But also the Knicks could even be in this tier. Knicks, Pistons, Nuggets, Celtics. I believe that that's another good tier. And between these 4 teams, Celtics, Nuggets, Pistons, Knicks, how would you guys rank these teams?
I think it's funny that like the Celtics are getting this thing over the Knicks when I think they beat the Celtics.
They handled them last year.
Definitively. Like they were going down 3-1 when
get hurt. They were going to beat them.
Yeah, they were down 9 points when Tatum towards Achilles.
They were going to beat them.
Masterclass, mind you.
Yes.
I told you I had the Knicks coming into the season. They haven't done anything to prove me any otherwise. I think when they got Mitchell Robinson on the floor with OG and like Josh Hart and McHale and all them, their defense can be like terrific at times. JB is JB. I love that team. I think that team is like 1 through 10 really good. I love their coaching situation as well. And playing in the Madison Square Garden is special too. I think there's a little bit of aura that they carry with them. Yeah, man, this should for me be the year the Knicks make it to the NBA Finals.
What's the separation, Ox, between Mike Brown and Doc Rivers?
I don't know.
So who?
I'm asking a simple question. What's the separation?
One's employed.
I don't know.
So Ron, when we're talking about coaching tiers, Mike Brown, Doc Rivers. Like if these guys are in the same situation, what's the difference between these two dudes? Because we've seen Doc Rivers get out coached. We've seen Doc Rivers not make adjustments. We've also seen Mike Brown get run circles around him as a coach also. So what's the separation between these two guys? The reason why I'm asking this question, and the reason why I'm asking this question, because I think Quinn Snyder is a awesome coach. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he gets nearly as much credit for his ability to coach. And I'm wondering what this series is going to look like, because I think that Quinn Snyder can outcoach Mike Brown.
I think that's very possible too. I mean, I've seen everybody get outcoached before. I saw Steve Kerr run circles around Mike Brown. I've seen Mike Brown run circles around coaches as well. It's just, I don't know, Chill. Yeah. I mean, but I think we all agree with you about Quinn Snyder, though. I think everybody up here thinks Quinn Snyder's an amazing basketball coach.
I think he's a great coach.
But since you brought up Doc, though, Chill, I do want to say I think Doc severely gets underrated and just gets the short end of the stick every time his superstars don't perform. and it's just like it's ridiculous. And
It is
but
unfortunate.
that is the life of a basketball coach. And so when you sign up to do this coaching thing, you got to understand when your superstars don't show up, you're gonna get the
I mean,
blame.
Doc Rivers also played himself a little bit too. To be fair, I don't want to escape it all the players because I've had constant criticism for Doc the last 4 years.
He played Montrezl Harrell too much in the bubble, man.
He did.
He had to
Trez
play
was
back. He had to
balling.
play backup center. I mean, they had to.
Trez was balling. Like,
It was
what
going to
that?
be what, Zoo? It was going to be.
Yeah, they had to play Zoo and him. They couldn't just play Zoo 40 minutes.
I already know with the Knicks, the Hawks are going to be everybody's upset pick of the first round to beat the Knicks. I've already seen a lot of that online.
Ridiculous.
I don't buy it. And I'm also prepared for every Celtics fan ad nauseum to tell me that the 2 20-point comebacks were flukes, and that's why they're going to wash us this time around in the second round.
They said that in the chat, by the way, while we were talking.
It's just everybody thinks the Knicks are fraudulent, and that's fine. And I think the Celtics are coming into this matchup in the second round, and I'm already looking forward to the second round matchup. And they're thinking that the Knicks are fraudulent and that they're really overconfident about the matchup. And I'm just looking forward to watching the series play out because I think they're underestimating what the Knicks have been this year.
I don't know why people think the Knicks, Ron, are not like a tier 1 East team. Like maybe versus the Thunder, that's a horrible matchup, but that's not saying
It's not
much.
a narrative, Swiper. I think the biggest issue that people have with them is their inability to continuously protect Jalen Brunson and Cat. And these are your two main cogs defensively. And their inability to protect them. That's the thing that people worry about the most with them. I'm one of those people. I am one of those people. And I think the Cat, he does supplement because he's an awesome rebounder. And you know how I feel, Joe, about stopping plays. And the fact that Cat is one of the best defensive rebounders in the game, I think that's a big deal. But when you consistently and constantly put him in action, you do the same thing with Jalen Brunson, and these are two of your better players. That is a problem moving forward. Y'all basically had to rely on the Boston Celtics going Antarctica cold in order for you guys to get back in to that series. Otherwise, they smoke y'all.
But they did it.
They did not. They did not. They did not. That's a fact. They did not.
Yo, Chill, can you hear me through here?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
You can hear me through the mic? Okay.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Focus, Ron.
All right.
Ron, remember you sent me you I let you borrow my headphones and you sent them back busted.
See, this is the shit I be talking about with this dude. Can we get
It still don't work.
Goodness.
You want me to buy you a new pair?
I put an invoice request in, mind you. And
You want me to buy you a new pair?
So Swiper, you gave me the car when I brought you the car back. The fender was busted. I got a donut on the
Busted.
tire. That's not how you gave it to me.
scratched.
That's not how you gave me the car.
You should have had insurance. It's not my fault.
This dude is a.
But all right, fellas, we got two more teams. You guys know the two teams. We have the Spurs and we have the Thunder. Before we move on to our All NBA list, I gotta ask you guys: who do you think should be 1 and who do you think should be 2 out of these two teams? Is it unanimously the Thunder or
Unanimous. Defending champion. They got the MVP.
I mean, you know if it's unanimously the Thunder, you have all our lists.
I do? I just want to ask you guys before I put it up.
because I got Boston. So
So there you go.
Shit. Okay.
I had OKC.
I had
Chip.
OKC. I had OKC at the top of the list. I did. Mm-hmm.
Joel, Thunder, Spurs, who you got?
I got OKC, number 1.
Okay. Me as well. I have OKC too. So shout out to OKC. They will top our power rankings. We have the Spurs at number 2 and the Thunder at number 1. These are our rankings. You guys let us know how you feel about them. They'll be hitting social media here very soon. And
we got the NBA champion coming back this season, winning 64 games. This is where the belt is. You want it? Come get it. And since we're on the subject, Ox, I'd like to put a buffet in front of you really quickly to see how you feel about, what you're interested in. And there's a bunch of different eats here. So tell me what you're interested in here. I got a number 1 seed, Oklahoma City, going up against a 16 seed, Charlotte. I got a number 2 seed, San Antonio, going up against a 15 seed, Philly. I got a number 3 seed, Detroit, going up against a 14 seed, Phoenix. I got a number 4 seed, Boston, going up against a 13 seed, Orlando. I got a number 5 seed, Denver, going up against a 12 seed, Atlanta. I got a 6 seed, Lakers, going up against an 11 seed, Toronto. I got a 7 seed, Knicks, going up against a 10 seed, Mini. And I got an 8 seed, Houston, going up against a 9 seed, Cavs.
I like all of these. But particularly, in on top of that, obviously I think the Thunder win that, but I do think Charlotte make it a fun series. You know what I'm saying? I think Charlotte makes it a fun series, but obviously I got the Thunder beating them. I think we all do, you know. But so it's not always just about like the quality of the first round matchups. It's just for me about giving the best teams the chance to go. Like if the best two teams are in the East, I don't think it's right that you know what I'm saying, they don't make it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, I just want the best 16 teams. I don't, and like this year, it's the East that have more teams than the West. But typically it's the West that has more teams than the East. I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair that the Portland Trailblazers in some cases will be 43 and 39, and some team in the East wins 37 games and they go to the playoffs. I think it's crazy.
By the way, before super chats, chill.
Yes, sir.
Joel, brother. Will Anderson just signed a 3-year, 150 edge, $50
With the
million a
Texans?
year for an
Jeez.
edge. Ron,
Wait, what is it? Swiper said again?
3 years.
Will Anderson, he just signed with the Chiefs?
No,
Not
bro.
Texans.
No,
He signed an extension.
Texans.
Oh, I
$50 million
thought
per year.
$150 million for an edge.
so Will Anderson like that.
What kind of money we talking about, Joel? Like, God, please. That's
Now,
Brock Purdy.
That's quarterback money.
Isn't
Will.
that what Patrick Mahomes got?
Yeah, but this was years ago. He got a 10-year.
He got a
Bro,
He got a
Shout out to that
10-year,
young fella, man. Get that money.
$500 million deal. It
Yeah,
was half
That's
of it.
crazy.
Half of it.
yeah, he got baseball money.
And he deserved
Get
every
that
penny
money,
of it,
baby.
too.
But
But all right, fellas, we're not going to get into super chats just yet, Swiper. Salute to everybody that's watching the video. Like the video, keep commenting, subscribe, and become a member if you haven't. Speaking of members, to all of our members out there, we are making a concerted effort to get you guys more content, to get you guys more perks, and to just ultimately reward everybody that's a part of our community. We will start doing our members only streams Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. These will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have more details on that. Potentially we'll be starting next week, but once again, we'll have more details on that. Also, you know, every Friday, our Hall of Famers can come up here and come on the panel, debate with us, talk with us, kick it with us, all of that good stuff. On our members only stream, if you are an all-star, you will have the opportunity to join up on these streams and have a good old grand old time with Swiper, good old grand old time with Penn, good old grand old time with Chill, Mars, Ox, and everybody else that's a part of the panel. Join up right now. If you're not an all-star member, at least become an all-star member or jump to the next tier and be a Hall of Famer. Also, too, just a quick note. If you are an all-star member, we are changing the pricing tier on that. When we change the pricing tier, your all-star membership will be revoked. So you'll have to rejoin your membership. When you do that, join back up as an all-star again, or once again, make that jump to the Hall of Fame tier. But that's going to happen on Sunday. So just be aware of that. You won't be a member. You'll have to rejoin as a member. But moving on to the next thing that we are going to talk about right here, right now. I took everybody's all NBA list. We don't have the time to go through everybody's individual list, but those were posted on social media if you didn't get an opportunity to see it. But I took everybody's list, put them all together, came up with a cumulative list, and as of right now, these are the lists, or this is everybody's list combined. Now keep in mind, Luka Doncic and Cade Cunningham were exceptions. They weren't put on a lot of lists, so they didn't make this list. However, everybody up here, we have the opportunity to go in and add them onto the list and rearrange it. So these are the lists. This is the list without Luka and without Cade. First team, we got SGA, Jokic, Wemby, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown. Second team, we have Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson. Third team, we have Chet Holmgren, Jalen Duren, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Denny Avdia. Fellas, I want to go through and touch up this list and make it how it actually should be. Who should be here? Who shouldn't be here? Talk to me.
Let's go ahead and insert. We'll start from top. So Luka Doncic goes in the first team. Make that adjustment for Jaylen Brown.
I'm assuming we're all fine with Luka being on the first team.
comfortable.
Yeah,
with
you
that.
just remove Denny Advia from third team while you're at it too. Just leave
All
the
right.
space open.
Yeah.
That was random.
It was rude,
Luca
Joe.
coming.
Absolutely
Luca
not.
coming.
Denny
Nah,
is-
Straight got him in
Denny's,
the party like you. Yeah, you. Come on. You come out the line. Yeah, you.
Denny's probably
deal
going to be
with everybody
gone.
else but you. Yeah, you. Come on out the line.
Denny's probably going to be gone, and obviously somebody else on that third team is going to be gone once we add Kate Cunningham in too. But first team for Luca, who's being removed out of these 5 guys? Jokic, SGA,
Jaylen Brown.
Wemby.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
I'm
So
just gonna stay on mute for this whole entire segment.
Facts, bro.
I know I can't be tripping to think that Jaylen Brown deserves it more than Kawhi.
Well, that's fine, but you got outvoted.
No, that's cool. But I'm saying, like, for y'all just to like say it like it's definitive Kawhi. Jaylen Brown's off. Jaylen Brown's off.
But we went over why, though, Ron?
Okay, well then get Jokic out of here then.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm in favor of Jokic moving. I'm in
We
favor of
not
that.
getting Jaylen Brown out of here.
Two votes. We need more.
Yeah, you guys can keep doing this. We're just gonna waste.
Hey, well, shit. Make sure you put my vote in. I don't care how it turns out. Make sure you put my vote in.
No, there you go.
So put your vote out.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you.
we got time. We got time.
We got 2 votes for Jokic, and then we got 4 for Jaylen Brown. I
Fuck all
agree.
that.
Your vote in,
That's
Ox.
crazy.
Come
Yeah,
up
3.
first.
I didn't vote, but you.
Oh, you did.
Joker.
Okay.
So
All right.
So we got 2 votes for Joker, 3 for JB.
Jokic.
Yeah.
Wait, chill. Flip your vote. So
stop
we can get
flipping
it.
my vote. Jaylen Brown comes off.
So Cade, now you guys can choose what you want to put Cade.
Well, let's
Is
see
it Cade or Kawhi?
Michigan. Ron.
Well, hold on. All right, hold on just a second. So
Yeah.
I
Kawhi's
know
name
Jay-
should not even be brought up in this.
First team All Pro.
He's
I got
first
Cade
team
on my-
All Pro.
I got Cade on
100%.
my
He shouldn't even
second
be in
team.
this.
I just want to make sure that I ain't bugging out. Okay.
I got
right, so
I got Cade on my second team.
I'm putting this list back up. It's 6 people now that's on the second team because Jaylen Brown's dropped off. Luka's been put up there. But where do we want with Cade? Is anybody in favor of Cade being first team?
No. But
I would be
great
open
season,
to
though.
it, but I'm not
Second team.
torn either way. I think Jalen Brunson's second team is kind of crazy. this
Yeah,
year.
we're gonna get to Brunson in a second, brother.
Yeah.
It's-
All
I
right.
got Cade second team.
I had Cade first team, but it's looking like we're gonna put him second team. So as for our first team, as of right now, we have SGA, Jokic, Wemby, Kawhi, Luka. We're all good with that.
Yep.
And I knew first team was
Sure
pretty
we
much going
are.
to be pretty easy.
Sure we are.
All right, now we have to work through some things because we have Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown, and Cade Cunningham that have to fit into 5 spots.
Okay, so of those, what do we have? We have 7 guys. So Mitchell, Cunningham, Jaylen Brown. I think that those guys are locks for second team. We can discuss the other dudes.
I'm taking
right, let's-
Maxey and Brunson off.
Yeah, I got my locks are
And Brunson too.
Pull up my list. Just
Fellas, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go one by one. We're gonna go. I'm gonna get everybody's top guy for second team. Keep in mind we're not gonna necessarily rearrange the tiers. These are the 7 guys that we have to vote for. So once again, this is Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham. So of those guys, of those 7 guys, who is number 1 on your list?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, sure. Jaylen Brown's fine.
Jaylen Brown.
Then it's Cade.
All right, I'm right there with him. My next person is Cade.
Okay, Cade Cunningham.
We're all aligned with that. Jalen Brown, Cade.
Then it's
No
Donovan
pushback.
Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Hold on, right quick.
I'm sorry, my fault.
Jalen Brown, Cade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
cool with
comfortable
that.
with that.
All right, now Donovan Mitchell next, chill.
That's my guy. Mm-hmm.
Then I'd go Maxey.
Definitely. Maxey.
Nope. I go KD.
Hold on, wait. So we got Jalen Brown, we got Cade Cunningham. The next name, so chill. You got Donovan Mitchell next.
I do have Donovan Mitchell. Yes, sir.
Ox, who do you have next?
And who's left?
No,
Who's left?
We're on number 3 now, Ox. Yeah, the 3rd guy on this team.
Right. Show me the 7, right? Let's pull that up real quick for me.
We got Donovan
All right,
Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brown, or Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, and Jamal Murray.
What?
I got Tyrese Maxey.
You got Maxey?
Yeah, I got Maxey. Well, you know what? Just go with D Mitch because I got both of them. So I'll go D Mitch there and go Maxey next. Go D Mitch.
All right. Joe, who do you got?
I got Mitchell and then Maxey.
Okay. Mars?
What?
Donovan
One more time,
Mitchell?
Mars.
We can't hear you, dude.
One more time, Mars.
I have Donovan Mitchell.
Here we go.
All right, so Donovan Mitchell will slide in at that next slot. We got Donovan Mitchell voted in. Next up, Jamal Murray, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant.
Well, I have Jamal on this team, like on my team, so you know.
Shout out Jamal. Shout out.
All right, so next we got to vote for Jamal. Mars. Of those 4 guys, who you rocking with?
I have Kevin Durant.
He's on there too.
All right. Thank you for speaking with authority, Mars. Joe?
I got Tyrese Maxey.
All right, so we got a KD, we got a Jamal, we got a Tyrese Maxey. Big Ox.
I got Tyrese.
Chill.
KD.
All right, so we have 2. We have a tie between KD and Tyrese Maxey. I'm going to cast my vote to break the tie, and it's going to be no Mars. Tyrese Maxey had a better year than Kevin Durant. This is no bias. All bias washed away. Tyrese Maxey had a better year. So we'll go with Tyrese Maxey. Now we have. What you mean? What? You could have voted for either of them, and you went with Jamal Murray. So
this way of voting is weird. Like I'm saying, just this KD is obviously over there before Maxey. Like I mean,
So
I could have said
if it's,
KD.
if it's so obvious, then why do?
Well, you voted for Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going. I'm just going by the pictures on the.
You ended up throwing away your vote. Yeah, you ended up throwing away.
You just worry about Leicester getting 3rd team. All right. So we got 3 more. We got one final spot on
Maxey this year? I would love to hear that.
Make
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wait a second though, Ron. Because wait a second. Because I got.
What's up?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. Because we added Cade and because I got Jalen Duran second team on what I sent you.
Yeah. Well, we have one more spot on second team, and we have 3 names.
Yep.
Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, Jamal Murray. Who are you guys voting for?
Sorry, Swipe.
Oh my god, dude, this is a terrible list.
See, if you would have picked Kevin Durant,
I'm trying to figure out what Maxey did better than Murray this year because I would love to hear your answer for that.
Oh,
Ron.
he was more durable.
I do got Jamal Murray on my third team
Murray played
already.
75 games this year, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, he played more minutes,
Murray played like 34 minutes a game.
and Tyrese Maxey led the league in minutes.
Well, vote for Jamal right now, then Swiper.
No, Kevin Durant needs to be there too.
Well, Swiper.
That's what I'm voting for. I got Kevin Durant.
It's unfortunate we got 3
I got Jalen
spots,
Brunson.
or we got 1 spot, 3 names. So who you guys voting for?
Jamal Murray played 9 minutes less than Tyrese Maxey.
What are you doing, Mars?
Oh, well, it doesn't
right
matter.
now.
Well,
It doesn't matter.
he led the league in minutes. Yeah, cool, great. That's a great.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's 9 minutes total. Like that doesn't.
Oh, 9
minutes total?
No, that's a lot. That's a quarter. That's a quarter. Hey, man.
Wait, how many games did Maxey play?
Tyrese Maxey put in more. He put in a quarter more.
because I played 9 more minutes.
How many minutes did?
If that's the case, Kevin Durant played more minutes than both of them.
He was third in the league in minutes.
Kevin Durant actually played 200 more minutes than both of them.
Yeah, it's not a,
I mean, Luka and Cade are throwing a wrench in this whole. In my
Maxey
whole,
scored worse.
my whole
Didn't I
NBA
think
team.
had less assists? Like led worse. I don't know. Whatever.
So Mars, would you
I've got
have
Kevin Durant. I
I got Kevin Durant.
would
too,
you
that's
have
fine.
Murray or Maxey, Mars?
Murray.
I got Kevin Durant, bro.
I had Jamal Murray, but
I switched
guess
my
it's
vote,
Swiper.
man. I switched my vote, man. Let
You
me
did
go
not.
Murray, man. Let's put Murray on second team. With
Mm.
KD.
there you go.
Let's get Maxey on third team, man.
Yeah, Maxey, let's go.
No
Get out of here, dude.
fucking way.
Yeah, let's get out of here, dude.
Wait,
We
so
have
you're
to
going
revote
backwards
the
now?
last 2? Yeah, we have to revote the last 2.
If y'all really want to veto it and put Jamal Murray
No,
over
we
Maxey,
don't.
like
we don't, because I got Jamal on my
I got
third team already.
I got Maxey,
anyway.
but even at that point, because Chill had Maxey too, so it would be 3
No, I
versus
didn't. I
3.
had Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
going
no,
with
no,
Kevin
no, no,
Durant.
no, no. Between Jamal Murray and
Okay, so does
Tyrese
everyone
Maxey.
have Kevin Durant second team? Does everyone?
I
Have
got
Kevin
Yes.
Kevin
I
Durant.
do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so we can put Kevin
All right.
Durant, and then we'll just do a vote right now between Maxey
Yeah, I
and
got
Jamal Murray.
KD too.
I got
all right,
Maxey.
so we do have Kevin Durant second team. Now we have one more spot, 3 names still. We have Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Jamal Murray.
We need to leave.
I think Maxey
Jalen
carried a
Brunson,
bigger
brother.
load.
Get him out of this convo, bro.
I have
Just
Jamal
don't vote
Murray,
for him.
and
Just don't vote
I
for
think
him.
rightfully so. None of us acknowledge Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
All right, just don't vote for him. I got Maxey. I think he carried a bigger load than Jamal.
I got Maxey too.
So
So it's 2-2 because Swipe has Jamal Murray as well.
Yeah.
So it's 2-2. It's between Chill and Joel.
Joel, he actually.
I'm going Murray.
I do got Murray in my third team though.
Yeah, so it's
I actually
3-2.
have Murray on my second team.
Chill. Do you have Maxi or Murray?
I didn't have any of those dudes. I had Brunson.
No, but between
if he had to
between those,
Brunson.
But if I had to pick, if I had to pick between the two
Well,
of them, I had Murray.
that means it's Jamal.
He has Murray.
Because Brunson was
Okay, let's go. W Swiper. Let's go.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
have Murray.
Shout Joel. Brunson.
Joel, how much did Swiper pay you before this episode? No, you get out of here. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. How much? Because the whole Jokic or the whole Nuggets Glaze segment. Now Jamal, and then you said some other things. You're picking him to win a championship. What is Swiper deposit into your account?
And he compromised me, man. And so I'm pro Denver because of that.
Joel just wanted to move
Joel,
on because he didn't want to hear
this is the most
Swiper crying
positive
anymore.
Denver segment we had in months. So like he's not used to this, is what he's saying. But Brunson was a good bit worse than both of those players, and Maxi and Murray this year. So shout out to him though.
Yeah, for sure.
Brunson,
Joel was tired of hearing Swiper cry, so he said, "Okay, let's go."
It's no crying. Let's just tell you the truth, brother.
Brunson's not on any of my
1v1 me
All-NBA.
next time. Don't 3v1. How about that? Go ahead, Joel.
Brunson's not on mine now either because Cade and Luke are available. So.
Yeah, Brunson is the person I'd have out. I think that he's had a good year, but the second half of the season, like post New Year, he hasn't been like an elite offensive engine.
Yeah. Didn't he go like a 10-game stretch with like shooting like sub like 42% or something like that from the field?
He had a bad stretch.
Yeah.
He hasn't like looked like the same, but as of recently, he's played much better. So I think that I have hope for what he'll be doing in the playoffs. But regular season, top to bottom, I don't think that he was one of the 15 best performers this year. I think you're on mute, Ron.
He is on mute per usual.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, our first team is locked in. We have SGA, Jokic, Wemby, Kawhi, Luka. Second team is locked in. Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Kevin Durant. Third team, fellas. Once again, we have 7 names, and we have to get 5 names on here. Also, too, if there is another name that's not here that you guys want to put on here, James Harden, I don't know who else would be out there. Karl Anthony Towns, Derek White. But either way, we have 7 names, 5 spots. Who is our first vote? Or we can vote for who doesn't need to be here. I think that might be the easiest thing to do.
On this list? Go ahead, Mars. You're like about to speak, brother. Go ahead.
No, I would take Denny and Jalen Brunson off.
Yeah, I'm taking Denny off too. We'll both vote. Denny's off the island.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not voting Denny.
I didn't even see Jalen Johnson. My fault. I would take Jalen Johnson off before Denny.
I forgot you guys just did a show at the Moda Center. Then you might have to stay on here.
Hey,
Damn
man.
that Motor Center. Denny got it.
Wait, I want to see.
I have Chet, Jalen Duren, and Scotty Barnes for sure.
Me too, for sure. And I know Mars. I know what's happening here. Is that when I talk to this casual Ron. So that means, brother.
Maxey,
Ron, I'm looking at Ron's list, brother. Ron, you didn't even have Tyrese Maxey in your All NBA teams, dog.
I did. Tyrese Maxey was second team for me. Are you okay?
Who did you leave off? You got Chet.
You got it up there. Tell me.
So put the list back up. Put the list back up real quick.
No, I didn't have Tyrese Maxey on my All NBA team.
I didn't either.
Shit. Tyrese Maxey was cooking this year, all year.
Brother, you left you got Jalen Duren on second. So who did you drop down to the third? So you got Brunson.
Look at the list. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, you got KD on third team. No, never mind. That's what it is. I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize. I was the big glaring red dot. Yeah, you're right.
You know who you're talking to, Swiper?
I know you. No,
Can we all agree? Can we all agree on Chet, Jalen Duren, and Scotty Barnes?
I'm comfortable with that.
Absolutely.
I can agree with Chet and Jalen Duren. Scotty for me is.
What is it with you and Scotty, dog?
So can we all agree on Chet and Jalen Duren?
Yes.
I can agree on Jalen Duren for sure.
Yes. Jamal Murray is Jamal Murray a stamp too? Remember we had him on second.
I can agree. Oh, and Jamal's already second team. Remember?
He's on second team.
Jamal Murray.
So give me Tyrese and Jalen Duren. I'm good with Tyrese and Jalen.
Okay, so everyone has Jalen Duren to confirm.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, how many of you guys have Chet?
Everybody should.
Yeah, everybody has
Chet's locked in. Chet's locked in.
It depends. Is it going to come down to Chet versus Denny? Because I got Denny.
I know, but there's enough votes for Chet so that we can put Chet. And
Sure,
then how many of
fine,
us have
fine.
How many of us have Scotty Barnes?
I need a Denny vote
Yeah.
first because I can't vote until I see what's going on with Denny.
All right, so Jalen Duren is stamped.
So,
Is Tyrese Maxey stamped?
Yes.
no,
All right, so you said no, Chill?
I don't have Tyrese Maxey on my.
All right, well, and now we're just going to do a good old vote. So we got Jalen Duren. Now next, who does everybody have?
Chet.
Denny.
Chet. We just did Chet and
It's
Jalen.
just Chet. No, we're on the third player and the third.
We're on the
All
third
right,
name.
so we have Jalen Duren. We have Chet. Now next, who does everybody have?
Scotty.
Of the names that are available.
Yeah, and that's Scotty, Jalen Johnson, Denny, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey.
I had Scotty Barnes.
Ox, you don't like
Maxey
defense?
stamped. Tyrese Maxey stamped.
I had Scotty Barnes too.
Well, Tyrese Maxey is stamped by I think 3 of you, but I don't know if Swiper has Tyrese.
I
Maxey.
have him. He's not like
the next
stamped,
three
but I do
spots.
have
The next
him.
3 spots to be Tyrese.
But if Swiper has
Denny,
Tyrese Maxey, that means 4 of you have Tyrese
Scotty.
Maxey. You could put Tyrese Maxey on.
Okay,
there.
cool.
Oh, we're forgetting about
So-
LaMelo. I think LaMelo's stamped on third team. He should be.
I don't think LaMelo's even.
I'm the only one.
Well, let's go one at a time. Let's go one at a time.
Yeah. We're voting through right now. We have Jalen Duren, Chet Holmgren. We have 3 spots left. Swiper, you said Scotty Barnes. Do you want Scotty or do you want Tyrese Maxey?
I want Scotty.
Okay.
So one Scotty. Mars, you just said Scotty.
Scotty Barnes, yeah.
Joel, who do you got next?
I'm gonna go Scotty. He was a driving force behind a top defense in the league this year.
Ooh, get on there, Scotty Barnes. Yes, sir. Top 3 in DPOY this year? Or 4? Top 4. Never mind.
All right, Scotty Barnes is next on the list. Next up, we have 2 spots left. Denny Avdia, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey. 4 names. And LaMelo Ball, if you do want to vote LaMelo. James Harden's still there too.
Yeah, I had none of those guys.
I'm going LaMelo Ball next. That'd be my pick. He was the main catalyst of an elite
Ooh,
offense.
Mars, I didn't see your second team. I see you got a member here. Okay.
Tyrese. I got
I don't
Tyrese.
dislike it.
All right, we got
Tyrese
one
has to be
LaMelo.
there.
We got one Tyrese. Chill. Who are you rocking with that's not on the list?
Chet Holmgren.
He's already on the list.
Chet's on the list.
Chet's on the
So
list.
we have Chet, Jalen Duren, Scotty Barnes. So the remaining names is Jalen
Oh.
Johnson, Denny Avdia, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey,
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. All right.
Yes, sir.
Wait.
I have
Chill. You
LaMelo.
did. But Chill, you did. Did you have
So we have 2 LaMelos, 1 Maxey, and 1 Jalen Johnson.
Chill, Jalen Johnson on his second team. Oh.
So now,
Next
Swiper,
to
who
Kevin
do you
Durant,
have?
So there's progress.
Just for the sake of us, I did have Brunson on my third team. I don't know how people feel about that one though. Like if they're gonna, put him on there, we can go Brunson or Maxey, whoever you feel comfortable about.
Just
'cause
go
I
with
have both.
Maxey then.
Swipe
I'll go
up.
Maxey.
Maxey would tie it up between LaMelo and Maxey, and then Ron can pick Maxey.
Yes.
Maxey. Okay, I got Maxey. Then. I got
And,
Maxey.
yeah, you guys know I'm gonna pick Tyrese Maxey there. So Tyrese Maxey has officially made the list.
I still got LaMelo. So
Yeah, that'll be my last vote too.
All right. Well, we have 2 votes for LaMelo. Denny Avdia is still out there. Jalen Brunson's still out there. James Harden, Jalen Johnson, and LaMelo.
I'm fine with LaMelo.
well, that's 3. So you 3 need to agree on a name to tie it up.
No, LaMelo got it. 'Cause I'm going with Denny. So.
I got Denny too, but Chill got Jalen Johnson.
Well, he might
So-
like Denny over LaMelo, so he might just, concede to try to get Denny on the team over LaMelo.
I do have Denny on my All-Pro team, by the way.
See, there you go.
Yes, I do.
See?
I got
He has to
Jalen
just
Johnson on my
sacrifice
All-Pro
Jalen
team.
Johnson.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
unfortunate
yes.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, so he does.
See, it's Denny, it's 3-3,
We got
there
an
you go.
anti-Denny chat. We got an
All right, well,
anti-Denny chat.
Chat.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Denny's gonna go over well.
So
in the
just
chat.
throw LaMelo around. We don't got time.
Nah. We do got time.
We
Chat.
could
I'm
try.
running a
Yeah,
poll.
we could try. It might go well. It might, but I don't know if it is. But it might.
Who deserves all NBA more? LaMelo Ball or Denny Avdia? You guys go vote on this poll. Let me know.
Prove everyone wrong. Prove you're not an anti-Denny chat, guys. Prove it.
All right. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and jump over to Super Chats. I appreciate everybody that's watching the video. If you haven't liked the video, go ahead and do that. The first Super Chat that I have is from... Hold on. Here we go. Joso5 Talents said, "What's good, panel? Had to drop in and tell Sixers fans, chill on the quote-unquote, we want Boston chats. Keep campaigning for this ass whooping. You gonna get elected." I'm gonna get my black ass back to work now. All love, fellas.
What's the old saying, Ox? Keep knocking on the
Ron,
devil's
are you
door.
sure you posted the poll?
I'm running it right now. I had to stop to read a super chat.
Keep knocking on the devil's door. Eventually, somebody gonna open it. Okay. You think you want this until you actually get it and find out. You know what? Nah.
Philly in 6.
All right, next up, we got a super chat from Frank C. Frank C said, "Dub PC, great show so far."
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. Yep. We up. Discord about to be up. Hey, chill. We about to have the Discord popping. Me and Chill gonna be in there arguing 1969 Wilt Chamberlain basketball, how he sold Jerry West. I can't wait to do it. It's gonna be fun.
Ron, I'm about to get out of here, but thank you guys for having me.
Joe, my man.
All right, brother. See you soon,
Yes,
man.
guys. Have a great day.
Shout out Jersey. Shout out my dog, bro. Stay up.
Joe, before you leave, how far are the Knicks going?
The NBA Finals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be another lit summer or another lit spring playoff run.
Yes.
Okay.
It is going to be electric.
All right, we'll catch you in a little bit.
All right, I'll catch you guys.
All right,
Thank you for having me on.
Appreciate you for coming through. All right, the poll is up right now, and it looks like Denny Avdia is winning. He has 64% of the votes. You guys keep doing your thing. Let's see if we can potentially prove everybody wrong. Keep going, Denny. All right, the next super chat that I have is from... here we go. All right. Leaf Diggy. You guys know the face. You guys know the name. Leaf Diggy said, if Steph was healthy, I think they could beat OKC in 7. And to the Tangerine/Knicks bummer supporter, the Samoan looking kid with the blue shirt and the 2K generic curly hair, go in on Denny Avdia again.
Brother, got
on Denny or something. I don't know. Did he do something about it?
bad news for you. Bad news for you.
Yeah, well, it's looking like Denny's going to make our third team. Shout out to him. He has 61% of the vote, 62. Yeah, shout out Denny Avdia, man. Can't wait to put you on this
list. That's what a playing
list.
game will do for you, Chill. You get 40 piece on a playing game. You're gonna get some votes.
Yeah, I mean, he earned it, right?
Even though the regular season is already over.
He bought.
I mean, people have been high on Denny all season. We're not going to act like it's just a playing thing.
So who do you make it over just now, LaMelo?
He currently is.
He made it over everybody. He made it over.
No. Denny's winning the poll.
Denny's winning the poll.
Okay, no, LaMelo is absolutely winning the poll. I'm looking at it.
Denny has 63% of the votes.
Wait,
See what happened?
Who's right? Who's wrong?
No. Here's what it is. So at the top spot, it's Denny Avdia, and at the bottom spot, it's LaMelo Ball. But I meant to put Denny at the second spot because that's his chosen spot right there. So technically, it's Denny that's winning the poll because that spot is supposed to have his name on it. So as of right now, Denny Avdia has 64% of the votes. But chat, if you guys don't want that to be the case, go back and re-vote on the other spot.
When he jokes about stuff, Ox, he has no idea like the weeds he's wading into with stuff that he does. And it's just like this is the second day in a row Ron has been doing this. Brother, read a book.
Swiper, you said weed? Where?
So long story short, LaMelo's winning the poll. We'll see if he actually puts him on.
Facts.
Right. Blackest Panther sent through $10 on the dot. And the Blackest Panther that you know said, I wish my boy Penn Simmons was on to talk about the first Cavs versus Raptors matchup since the LeBron era ended in 2018. Also, the Drewski built guy has the worst takes online. Yeah, Joe got out of here just in time, boy.
Oh, is that who that is?
Not unless he was talking about Manny Wilson.
Isn't Drewski?
I don't know who's built like Drewski.
6'1", 6'2", or something like that.
I
don't think he's short at all.
Drewski ain't 6'1".
I think he's tall, bro. I think
6'1" isn't tall, Swipe.
No,
I know, but
relative you think
to
you're
humans,
tall.
Relative to human, Ron, me and you are 2 inches apart, brother. If that, we did this already.
We're miles apart. All right. This is University of Georgia.
Right, hey, chill.
Hey, this is Eastern Kentucky.
I guarantee
University of Georgia, Eastern Kentucky.
I guarantee you, chill.
North Carolina,
East trade,
North Texas.
take your shirt off.
Duke, poop. It's a difference.
I guarantee you, chill. If he did on IMAX, you can do a desk view.
Duke.
You can do a desk
Dookie.
view, chill on IMAX. I guarantee you, if he did a desk view, it's gonna have hosting for dummies on his desk. He reads it in between crunchy contracts. That way he can learn how to host.
Next super chat that we got. The next super chat is from Steve-O the Gold. Steve-O the Gold said, at this point, I'm just happy my Sixers made it. My delusion says we beat the Celtics, but we all know that's not happening.
We don't know anything.
We don't know for sure, but
Billions.
the smart money says the Celtics move on.
Well, I'm done.
Shout out all the dumb money in the chat, man. There's some smart money and there's some dumb money out there too. Big Bank Jab 2.6 said the Cavs are going to pack them Detroit boys up in 6 games in the second round. And I'm looking forward to that 07 finals rematch with the Cavs winning.
Between the Cavs and the Spurs?
Spurs, yeah.
Wow. I do think that they beat Detroit, though. Yeah.
All right. Ugly Peaks sent through a super chat and said, if 2018 LeBron was on this Lakers team, do y'all still have the Rockets?
No, I don't.
Anybody?
I have the Lakers with 2026 LeBron, so.
Yeah, I think 2018 Brown on this team, I think that changes things up just a little bit, you know.
Flips the whole thing, Ron.
You know.
Wait a minute, we ain't talking about that.
Hey, chill, that's to tear up the game plan. It don't matter what your game plan is. We got Braun.
That's it. We're done.
All right, Tyler Talley sent through a super chat and said, what y'all smoking this morning? We talking about Bronny in the playoffs?
Yeah.
We might get
Playoffs?
He gonna get some burn.
We'll see.
Yeah, he gonna get some burn. Mm-hmm.
Bob sent through a super chat and said, respectfully, this Rockets convo is the most casual nonsense room of air I have ever listened to. Mars gonna be KD and let his teammates shoot tour dates.
That was a bad conversation.
Shout out to the Lakers, man. Shout out to Bronny. Cultured Bandit said, you're doing this now, but watch when the Lakers get whooped. Oh, he's 52. Oh, we don't have Luka and Reeves. Oh. Excuses.
That is going to happen.
Well, hey, man. When the Lakers win this series in 6, you guys going to eat your words. Big Za OOJJ the GOAT Anime sent through $5 and said, Draymond Green cutting Shay's water off? Did y'all not see Shay cash in a 3 in Dre's eye for game a few weeks ago?
All that tells me is that they were in a nip and tuck game against the Warriors.
Yeah.
And you know what that also tells me? That it ain't no guarantee that he's gonna do that again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the scoring translates this playoff. I think it's gonna be interesting. That'd be a good series. It'll be fun.
Dub Ball Out Highlights said, have you guys seen Pat Bev's all-time forwards list? And if so, what are y'all's thoughts? Also, Swiper, Makai versus Toji, who wins?
I have not seen Pat Bev's forward list. I have not.
Neither have I, but I'm going to look it up. Let's see.
Yeah, I have not seen his forwards list. And
LeBron, Kawhi, KD, Bird, Scottie Pippen, Melo, T-Mac, Jason Tatum, Paul Pierce, Grant Hill.
That's like in order?
Yeah. So LeBron 1, Kawhi 2, KD 3, Larry Bird 4, Scottie Pippen 5, Melo 6, T-Mac 7, Tatum 8, Paul Pierce 9, Grant Hill 10.
And no Doc.
And these are small forwards?
Yeah, no Doc. No,
just wing. It just says wings.
Yeah, that's wings.
Okay.
No Doc, no Havlicek. Yeah. Thanks, bro.
I mean, he didn't go further back than Larry Bird, so he's probably just ignoring like those years, which is fine if he hasn't watched them or whatever. I don't hate it, to be fair. I don't.
Yeah, KD. KD behind Kawhi. Yeah. I could go with that.
Yeah, I'm going with Toji pretty easy. By the way, no, that's yeah.
Toji not messing with Maki.
You don't know who that is.
Does he have any idea, Swiper, who that is?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ron's his best skill is PC. Obviously, self-made. He's a millionaire, so I don't want to ever discredit, what stuff he's doing. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not trusting Ron with much.
Does he have? Do you have any other skills, Ron? Do you have any skills at all, Ron?
Hey, watch it. Hey, ask her. Ask her, chill. Ask her.
I'm glad you said it and I ain't have to say it. You know?
Skills, Ron. What are you good at? What do you know how to do?
Tyler Talley sent through another super chat and said, Mike Malone, being an adult, was feuding with Denver, getting fired right before the playoffs, and then going on an MVP campaign for SGA. So adult.
Bro, he got that whole thing was about him and Booth. That's a whatever. That doesn't define your career.
Big Za OOJJ, the GOAT anime, with yet another $5 super chat, said the Magic / Paolo Banchero need Coach Tom Thibodeau. How we like Coach Tibbs in Orlando?
Do you like Coach Tibbs more than you like Doc Rivers in Orlando?
Listen, Doc Rivers ain't even coming across our
nowhere near. Not
Doc.
Find him in the building, Ron. Call security. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, nah, Doc. You're not getting an interview. And if you show up, you didn't have an interview, so now you're trespassing. But I'm not mad at Tibbs though.
I don't hate it. Defense ain't the problem though. It's offense.
You're not mad at Tibbs, but
I ain't gonna get you started.
Yes, I'm taking
you're
Tibbs over Doc.
Tibbs, but you're calling security because Doc is trespassing.
I'm not taking Doc over Tibbs. I'm not taking.
Got a bad reputation, man. It is what it is.
Oh man. And I'm not saying Doc's the perfect guy for the job. I think they should come with like a new, younger, innovative type guy that's willing to try new things on the offense. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody that's stuck in the. I think they should try somebody new. You know what I mean? But Tibbs, no sir.
Hey, they got defensive personnel. They got young legs over there. Tibbs go run these boys into the ground.
That's what I'm saying. Franz can't play 46 minutes a game, right?
We trading Franz for Mikal Bridges. He can.
Oh, okay. Well, this
yeah.
So whatever. Trade Franz. Great idea.
All right. The next super chat is from Brian Cook. Brian Cook said, "Hey, Swiper, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just at a loss. Why is Joker the best scorer in the league? SGA isn't the better scorer to you?"
Yeah, I mean, I'm be quick with this. I have 6 years of regular season and playoffs. I think Jokic has proven for me that he's the best scorer in the league. But we can have that conversation and revisit. I think SGA has an opportunity to put himself in that conversation for sure, with a good run through the playoffs. Absolutely.
No, he has an opportunity to put himself in the conversation.
I'm saying, for his people that are saying him, I'm saying this would be a great opportunity for him to do it and then to prove me wrong. I mean, I think that's very open.
Okay.
But it's an opinion, Mars. Like if I have an opinion over here, then you have to prove me wrong. I mean, that's
correct.
Correct. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right.
So he's not objectively the best scorer.
No, I think to people that argue that they are like heavily relying on regular season, and I'm saying I think that's a good argument. I think Jokic has also been elite in the regular season, but he's also had like elite series runs in totality, like in the 61 games he played in the playoffs in the 2000 or in 2020s. I mean, he's at like a +7 or something like that on like 29 points a game. Like, that's a lot of games.
You know what, Swiper? I was going to talk some shit to you. I was going to make fun of you for saying this, but I actually do think you have a fair point. I do think postseason holds a lot of weight. I do think it does. In SGA's 2 runs 2 years ago and then last year, even though he won Finals MVP, Western Conference, Magic Johnson Trophy, even though he did all of that, I do think that he still has a little proving to do in the playoffs. So I would like to see SGA translate and look just like how he looks in the regular season. But I still got SGA. Ooey Poo sent through $5 and said, "Happy Friday, fellas. Hope y'all have had a good weekend. Ron, your reply to Penn last night had me rolling. Makes sense, even though it doesn't make sense." He's talking about on Twitter. I had to, set the record straight with some things with some guys.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Nah. We don't got time, Swiper. We don't got time. But shout out to Penn and shout out to, Paolo Banchero and Scotty Barnes.
How can Joker fix Paolo?
Boy, Paulo would definitely have a better, most efficient season ever, but, Paulo will have to, fit in the system. But I don't know, People are saying he should be
He'd
Aaron
be your
Gordon.
worst Aaron Gordon. That's what he'd be.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Aaron Gordon's play style physicality yet. So, but
That's why
AG
he'd
to
be
be
worst at it.
yeah, that's what I was saying. AG to be fair, like he also adapted some things when he came to Denver. So obviously Paulo would be better with a better situation around him. But I don't know.
But I mean that's kind of what I was saying earlier too, though. Like Swipe or Paulo. My bad. I'm not calling you Paulo Swiper, but Paulo has to get everything out the mud. Essentially, he has to work for every bucket, and I think he works too hard. I don't think he gets enough easy and simple buckets. That's why I'm saying, like, playing with a guy like Joker or somebody that can set the table and create offense, create opportunities. I think that would unlock a whole part of Paulo's game that he's not getting. To get him an easy 8 to 12 points a night, and then like it just opens up the game so much more for you. Another super chat from Nims Gassed Up. Nim said, Joel, if the Thunder have to get rid of Dort next year, can I interest you in him to the Hornets? They get their POA defender. We like Lou Dort on the Charlotte Hornets?
What's the separation from Lou Dort and the kid James?
Lou's older, more experienced, better defender.
Sion James?
And he's bigger too.
That kid.
Sion James can dribble.
But hey, y'all like Lou Dort on the Hornets?
Sure.
I have no problem with it. I don't think it's necessary.
I'm good.
All right. Maybe Lou Diddy to the Hornets. Maybe we'll see that. Christos Karasoulis said, did the Knicks play good defense versus the Celtics? Spurs and Nuggets this year. Spurs and Nuggets this year have winning records. Brunson is the best playoff performer in the East.
Scoring, possibly, definitely. All around, it's probably still Tatum. Obviously, Giannis isn't in it right now. But I think Tatum probably I would be the player I would take first.
Donovan Mitchell's in that conversation too.
Yeah, D Mitch too.
You would take Tatum over Jalen Brunson right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean Tatum might not be able to score super well, but like he's also not going to be taken advantage of like constantly.
I think Jason Tatum's better than Jalen Brunson.
Even like right now?
Yep, yes. I do think that.
Okay. Tyler Talley sent through yet another super chat and said, nah, Swiper, that ain't sliding. You said Bill isn't an adult for saying a hot younger woman, but Malone campaigning against his player gets excuses.
What campaign? Well, he didn't campaign against any player. And what's that got to do with campaigning basketball and then you dating a 24-year-old cheerleader and making her a leadership position at a college? Like, what is that? How are those two things?
What's wrong with empowering your girlfriend?
And when did Mike Malone campaign?
I think he said MJ with the MVP. That's it.
I wasn't listening. Yeah, I have nothing to say.
Yeah. I do think Bill Belichick's a better adult than Mike Malone, and I do think Mike Malone needs to work on himself.
You know what? You're cut from the same cloth. That's why.
74 years old banging a 24-year-old. I'm winning.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Yeah.
I'm winning.
Met her at a
that 24-year-old.
He met her at like a cheerleading competition. I think right out of high school, by the way, like 20 years old. So whatever. So
you don't know the context to that.
I'm straight on the young girls.
All right, Ron. I'm not going to check your account. I can tell you that much. Go ahead. Next super chat.
Straight on the young girls. I'm good.
We got a few new members.
Ron going to Thailand. Chill. Talking about Shishini.
So actually, I am planning on pulling up to Thailand in a few months. Y'all want to come with me?
No, I do
PC
not.
Thailand?
Oh,
y'all want to do PC? All right. Me, Ox, Drench.
Hey, I'm riding.
Pin. Me, Ox, Drench, Pin, Bama. I think we can get that off.
Because we're going to be in Thailand and we're going to get into some shit and we're going to end up not being able to get out the country because of this dude. Read the chat, Ron.
Who want to leave the country?
Look at these people in the chat, Shield. Look at these people in the chat. 20 years old is straight out of high school. That to me, yes, yeah. I'm
2 years removed. From
I'm good.
Literally 2 years
to
removed.
me, Ox, that's right out of high school. Yeah, for me.
Yo, Josh Williams, what? I'm not putting that on the screen, but Josh, what? All right, $20 just got sent through from once more into the fray. Once more into the fray said, I'm back, family. My man once more into the fray is back. The VA finally gave me my 100%. So life going a little better these days. I appreciate y'all for real. Dub Swiper, Dub Big Ox. Don't play, Ron. I got you this time. Dub Big Ox, Dub Mars Talk Sports, Dub Chill, hashtag respect Unc.
Man, hey, getting your 100%. Chill, I'm talking about that's lifetime medical benefits. That's about $5,000 a month for some people. Hey, chill. Whatever you do the rest of your life, you got 5 bands coming every month.
Yo, what's it to the fray? You pulling up to PC Thailand?
And to be honest with you, Swiper, I don't care. If I get a headache, I'm going to the hospital.
You're going to the hospital.
For free? I get a headache, I'm going to the hospital.
Government paying for it?
My tooth hurt, I'm going to the hospital.
For free?
Yep.
And by the way, if you got years, if you get 10 years, 5,000, I'm talking about 7, 8. You got 20 years, chill, 9, 10.
What are you talking about?
Back it
Military?
up. Yeah, military, you get your benefits. Like if you qualify, you finally get approved for 100%.
You talking about some Air Force retirement right now.
Shout out to what's into the fray, man. That's amazing. That's big time. All right, Don the Dewan became a YouTube member. Shout out to Don the Dewan. Big Bank Jab 2.6 also joined up as a YouTube member. Shout out to Big Bank. Appreciate you for coming through. At Middle became a YouTube member. Shout out to At Middle. No Longer Gape. You guys remember No Longer Gape? It's been a while since Gape tapped in. But No Longer Gape sent through a members chat and said, Devin Booker going to show y'all something tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
hopefully.
so
Hopefully not. Hopefully not more cheeks. But yeah. So hopefully not that.
No more cheeks. We don't do that around here. Okay? We don't do the cheeks. Okay, Ron, relax. We ain't doing cheeks around here, Ron.
Book or no book, I'm gonna see some cheeks tonight.
No, Ron. No
I
cheeks.
couldn't find Ron in Portland. When it got past 3 a.m., we're Ron.
Sorry for putting too much business out there. Like we don't
Back smelling like a gym. Like a gym drill. Perfume and sweat.
Swiper, I mean, Ox is right. Swiper is the class clown.
Hey, bro, he walked into the next episode. This is Kendi.
Nims gassed
when I
up.
left that day, Ron called me at like 4:30.
Ron, why are you calling him at 4:30 in the morning?
I was making sure you got home safe, Chill.
No, you didn't. No,
Chill. What you should have been doing, Mr. Chill. No, you should have been checking in on your co-host. You should have been checking in on this guy. Because you know what, Chill? If he didn't make it home safe, guess who would have had to step in to host?
What? Wait. Okay. First of all, why am I worried about Ox in his hometown? I ain't worried about that. But anyway, as you were saying.
All right.
Hey, I seen Ron walking on the streets of Portland with a fistful of 50s. I'm like, what you looking for?
As you were saying, Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
Fistful of 50s. You damn right I had a fistful of 50s. But the next super chat is from Nims Gassed Up. Nims said, could you make an argument that Russ is a better passer than Jokic? I saw that list on Twitter.
I can make
Mars.
an argument. It won't be very good, but I can make an argument.
Why would it not be good? It would be excellent.
Because a lot of it would be about volume. But
I think Jokic is a better passer, but I don't think it's hard to make.
It's a great argument, yeah.
I do not know how to use this Discord.
I'll show you, bro.
You just type.
Well, it's a lot of categories though that you're in. The main one you want to go to, by the way, people listening in chat, because Ron obviously is not going to give you any of these instructions because El host. But if you go to the Players Choice Discord and you want to tap in with us, there's several groups, but you can go to the NBA Talk section, and then the NBA General section is one of the main areas you can be in. And obviously, when we do live shows, you can go to that section as well. You go to NBA Talks, go to General, and then we'll be tapping in there with y'all to talk. And yeah, do we got a Discord? We absolutely have Discord. Ron, you want to tell them about the Discord? And when we're going to be there?
Before the show, you ain't even have the Discord app downloaded.
What are you talking about? I've been on Discord. What are you talking about? You just lying again.
You got to remember, everyone up here except me is just old. So like Discord
Swiper,
is
I don't even think Ron
technology.
knows we have a Discord.
Bro, he doesn't. I've been on Facts and Stats Discord for 2 years. Shout out to
Now I
Facts
see
and Stats.
people type
Shout
out.
out everybody in the Discord. Everybody who's in the Discord, jump in here with me right now and let's flame these niggas. Because I've been in the Discord for the last month, turning that motherfucker up. You haven't been nowhere to be found. You haven't been nowhere to be found. You don't even know how to spell Discord, and you are letting the people down because you are supposed to be in there. Me, by myself, Kyle, and JD have been turning it up. Shout out to all my guys in the Discord. You guys know what's up.
I know how to spell it. I just don't know how to use it.
I was in the Discord 4 years ago.
You for sure was.
I was on J-Rob Discord a long time ago, but I stopped because I didn't even know what was going on in there. I'm like, what am I looking
happening?
at? Yeah, I'm like, what is this?
Bruh, somebody said in the chat, Mars said, you really be hanging out with 40-year-olds 15 hours a week.
Yeah, it's actually kind of sad, the trajectory.
And a 50-year-old, by the way.
That's not a bad thing, Mars.
And a dude in his 50s. Yeah, that's what you got going on in your life, Mars.
One day you'll be 43 like me, Mars, and you'll be like, you know what? I'm not that old.
And if I'm hanging around 19-year-olds,
or you're 19,
you're winning, Mars. You are winning.
That was funny. I was thinking about that. The other day when we was on the train, and my son was like, Mars is the chillest one out of all you guys. I was like, that's kind of funny. Like, but then I'm like, you know what? That's crazy. Mars is closer to my son's age than he is our age.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. No, he isn't.
Yeah,
no,
Mars
he's lying.
Wait,
Mars the gimmick's up.
Wait, how old is your son?
That one is going to be 10 in a couple weeks.
No, he's lying.
Yeah, and Swiper's what, 36?
No, I'm 35.
37.
I'm closer to Ox's son than you.
Bro, no, you're not, bro. Stop it, bro.
What's wrong with that? Why can't you believe
saw
that
his
Mars is
ID
young?
when we went to dinner. I saw it. He pulled out the English ID. I saw the date on it.
When do you turn 36?
Are you a scammer?
July
Are you a
18th.
scammer? Swiper? Like,
Okay,
why you be all up in people's IDs and calls?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
So, but do you do that? If so, we might need to connect.
Ron, speaking of up, that's my time. I got to bounce. Y'all do.
Because you don't want to get scammed by the Nigerian up here?
No, old people with a bedtime. That's what that is. We're going to put down for his neck.
Later, fellas.
Yo, speaking of which, my man, I got to shout out Jeremy Conley, 23. He's in the Discord. He sent through a bunch of super chats. He's been a follower and a member for a long time. He just said in the Discord, quote, and I quote, Mars used to have this bitch going brazy. They miss you in the Discord, Mars.
Now, I was doing amazing things in the Discord. Then they just started allowing anybody in there, and that shit went left. So I left.
Mars, we revamping it. We bringing the glory days back. Yeah. Hey, the Discord, it's back up. I'm telling you. Hey, by midsummer, it's gonna be cracking in there. Trust me.
Swiper, you care to address
Man,
this
I'm not,
accusation?
bro. Look, you want to turn me up? Turn me up. I'll do it right quick before we leave the show.
Hey, Josh, to
Do
answer
what?
your question, yes. The answer is yes, Josh.
Somebody said to me.
All right, y'all. We got just a few more members chats before we slide for the weekend. Free Devin said OKC gets the number 1 pick. Presti is the GOAT GM.
Yep.
But he didn't rig the lottery to get him the number 1 pick. Like that's just
Still the
luck,
GOAT GM. Hey, look.
Him being the GOAT shouldn't be dependent on a lottery that he had nothing to do with.
Pretty soon here, I'm going to go back to hating on OKC, everything that they do, pretty soon here. But one thing I will not step off is that boy Presti could GM his ass off.
Sure enough, can.
God damn. That boy, hey, he got a skill. Dalai Lama, shout out Dalai Lama, was in the PCL. And is this the one that was about to pack you up, Mars? But you used that little mind trickery shit you do? But shout out to Dalai Lama 133. I think this is you, Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama sent through a member's chat and said, Paulo for Giannis. Who says no?
I would do Paulo for Giannis.
I think that goes.
Allows the Bucks to rebuild and Magic get Giannis.
I think that goes without saying.
I think if you're the Bucks, you got to get one more pick and Jalen Suggs. Give me Jalen Suggs.
I'd want Anthony Black if I'm the Magic. If I'm
but if I'm
younger,
or if I'm Orlando, I want to keep Anthony Black though.
Talk about
you're getting Giannis. You don't get to choose who you keep. I'm being honest. You're getting Giannis.
Yeah, okay, put it that way. Yeah.
Obviously, Thanasis has to be part of the trade. Obviously, Thanasis has to be part of the trade.
I think that's a
And
good
Alex
move for the
now,
Bucks, honestly.
so.
If you could do that, if you could get Paolo and Anthony Black and maybe a 1 first-round pick for Giannis or 2.
Probably what you got to do. You got to take a swing on the upside because you're not going to get someone with higher upside than Paolo. So if you're trying to rebuild, why not take a swing on someone who maybe has been disappointing so far? But if you can get them to figure out, you got your new superstar.
Absolutely.
All right. Before we get up out of here, we got just a few more. I gotta shout out our latest member, Just Talks Crazy. I don't know if that means you just talk crazy or if your name is Just and you just talk crazy. But shout out to Just. Appreciate you for joining up. Damn, nigga. Also, last but not least, Ultimate Bulldog 2824. Sorry, I'm doxing you. 2824 said, no, Melo is winning.
Look at him having to correct you. Good work. Shout out to Melo.
That has nothing to do with basketball, though. They just hate Denny for no reason.
Well, y'all gonna see in this first round series who's chosen and who's not chosen. But y'all, we got playing games tonight. We got playoff games tomorrow. We got a crazy weekend coming up, y'all. It is going to be spectacular. Make sure you guys are tapped into basketball this weekend because on Monday, we're gonna have so much to discuss. In the meantime, in between time, you guys join the Splash Sports game. Player tiers contest. Scan this QR code. It's only $5 to get in. We'll see all you guys there. And ultimately, have a good weekend.
Merry Christmas.
See y'all in the Discord. Hey, Ox. I'm sorry for yesterday.